All right, welcome back to the 5 Stages of Grief.
Yeah.
Except, what?
Yay!
I am not ready.
I completely forgot to write
Another summary?
what's it called?
Recap?
A recap of last episode. So you guys are going to have to help me with this. You guys got back.
Previously on 5
Oh, actually, there was a lot that happened because you were.
We said goodbye to Gal. We said goodbye to Mariana.
No, but first you shot a river.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
What do you mean you?
Someone.
Not all of us.
Your action.
Choices were made. And
that part.
Immediately after fighting a beholder, you guys went straight into initiative to fight against a river. And the
almost won.
The river was not going to lose.
Sure, you almost won.
It was so close. One more.
During that time, you tried to rescue 2 stone statues. It did not work, unfortunately. One of them broke apart as Servas was trying to carry it back. The other one, you cast a spell of a scroll of greater restoration, which failed. Which, in retrospect, we might be playing around with because I found a really wonderful table of random things that can happen when a scroll fails. We'll talk about that
We
later.
might be dead.
Totally didn't happen.
Yeah. After you got back and you all managed to get back, Raish failed one of his death saves. Luckily made it back just in time for Eris to save his life. Once again was unconscious as you guys had a whole conversation with Eris. I don't know if that's a pattern that's just like going on. Eris ran off the second he heard that you guys fought a beholder.
You said you've never seen Rafe and Eris conscious at the same time.
No, I'm dead.
It's a call.
That's what I'm hearing.
Marianus was freed and gave Shadow the collar as a parting gift, along with a cryptic message of something hidden in
The pew.
Fort Walton Delanon, front pew, right leg. I've been waiting so long for that to come into the game, by the way. From there, you guys have helped me out here. We got to, you signed up, you went to the town square and you signed up to become the help.
The help.
That's right.
And we're going to need it.
And after that, you found the place and you went to sleep. We ended off actually going to sleep, which brings us to the first day of the 5th
The rest of
month.
our lives.
We are officially in a new month. Previously, we were in the 30th day of the 4th month, you may recall, because you guys forced me to actually put in an actual date. We are now the first day of the 5th month.
Oh, the 5th month.
And you are all free to wake up.
I choose beauty.
Choose violence.
It's banquet day.
What about boy?
It's banquet day.
Tis banquet day.
Nothing to wear.
Tis banquet day.
First day of school. First day of school.
I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to school today.
I'll stay home
I
and
want to stay
bake
home and
cookies.
bake cookies with you. Thank you, Max.
Classic line.
Fine. So Raish wakes up. Can't remember, Ula was dead, right?
Ula was dead.
Ula was
Yes.
dead. So Raish wakes up and tenderly grabs a different gem this time because
Did you say tenderly or tentatively?
tenderly.
Oh.
Yes, it's very tenderly. Grabs what did I else? The spinel, I guess, which is now going to be the heart of Ula, and touches it with his tools. Not in that way.
I love that you looked at me because that
You
was
were already
exactly I was
going.
already
I love that you
doing
knew
it.
I love that you were
Looking
already doing the thing. Sorry. And a metallic snake form. Are you still? Forms and coils around Raish's arm like an armlet that looks like jewelry.
Do you mean a bracelet?
No,
No, around the-
armlet. It's like
The
it's like a
ones that
forearm.
go up here.
Oh, forearm one. Okay.
Braces.
Okay,
like a
that's-
bracer.
That's
But
super.
like,
no,
but
bracers
covers.
go up. It's like a little-
Yeah, but covers the whole like.
It's a thing that coiled around his forearm.
The elbow part?
Let's discuss it more.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it-
we need to understand this in full until Ula eventually
Is that a
comes
sort
off
of
your
a
arm. It
weapon?
doesn't really
Like
matter.
you? Is
No,
that a sort of
it-
weapon
it-
you get in an armory?
Oh my god.
No, it is not.
Oh my god.
An armory.
Oh my god.
Ha.
It
Please
costs
keep
me
his
an army
armies.
and a living. Sleeveys. Fine. And I thought people have to make up things to do, but we need to. Is there a plan for this banquet? What are we?
Are we all
Do we
awake?
know what we're doing? Are we all awake? Do we have
Yeah.
I think that
Do we
the
know
point was we were just going to, we just need to find information that implicates Lord Ravencrest in something having to do with the death of Lord Hawkwood.
But we don't need the proof. We need to give the proof to others.
Wait,
we need to.
Yes, but we need to find the proof
We need to find it in a form
Was that
that
already
can be
taken?
transferred.
that can be transferred. Yes.
Sorry. No, so wasn't it's you need to be 3 hours before sunset. You need to report to be ready to help.
Okay. So we have to be there 3 hours before sunset. We have a day to plan.
We have a day to
Also, to
prepare.
your question, I believe any information we'll get at this point will be good for us. We're very lacking in that regard.
But it'd be nice for us to have a better sense of if we're on the right trail, if we are
Anything.
correct in our assumptions. But if we also need that proof to clear our names, not just amongst ourselves, but amongst
So
those in powers that be.
just to make sure, Raish and Cricket, you both are gonna snoop around.
Well, yeah. That's. I hope to see. I don't want to be talking to most of those people there, although I'm sure they would love to talk to me.
I don't have anything to disguise myself or anything. We can both take walks.
It's true.
I
If
can-
we're probably going to be ending up splitting up again, though, let's try and prevent the disaster we had last time, trying to find each other again, and see
With
if
the
maybe
children?
I have a
What?
friend with the children.
The disaster.
Like 50 of them, at least five.
Yeah, I agree.
5
Let's
million
also-
children.
Let's also let's try to prevent fighting any rivers. Anyway,
Is it gang up on race day?
no, of course
Did,
not.
somebody-
I mean-
did I not mark it on my calendar?
I mean, is it
But
a
hang on,
day
wait.
that begins
I
with a
think it-
morning and ends with a night?
But that is yet to be seen.
That's
So
correct.
the first day of
So
the
we're-
fifth
so if we're
is
snooping around-
gang up on Raish Day.
So wait, so if we're snooping around, we need a way to know what's happening back at the banquet. Is there?
So I think I
some of you
can.
have a spell that lets you talk to other people.
True, but it's rather costly.
Yes.
I believe I can relay information between the groups.
I can do it at short. I have ways to communicate secretly at
Another
short
thing
ranges.
is
we
there-
have more options, and Ollie appears on Brienne's shoulder. I believe we discussed it. The option. And I like put my finger in Ollie's like
Oh.
getting on top of my head. Yeah.
Snow White.
Be a good boy and listen to Raish. Even though some of just listen to Raish and just
You sure you should listen to Ray?
stay safe. And I like point, and Ollie flies over and sits on your shoulder, and then he
Poops.
walks into the.
You stay hidden there?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I guess Raish will find out later when he takes off the shirt.
Do
It's
fake
fake poop.
creatures
It's fake
poop?
poop. It's glitter. It's glitter.
It's
It's
glitter.
glitter.
It's like a
There's
rainbow.
a white layer shirt. You can't tell if there's white
Ollie
poop all over.
Ollie tippy taps up the shoulder into the collar and hides there.
But okay, but then how am I gonna? How are you gonna? It doesn't. I can't understand bird. So
What?
you can see through Ollie, right?
Whenever
I think
Or
you can tell.
talk.
You can tell.
Or
Ollie
you know
thinks-
what Ollie knows.
yeah, and we can communicate
How
as well.
how will you talk to me?
You can maybe give me
One peck is
Ulan?
run. 2 pecks is.
I don't have that same connection with Ula. It's still a machine.
I would like to ask. We're in
So-
a very big city. I assume that there is a magic shop here somewhere. Perhaps
I know a guy.
There are items that can be that can enable people to speak to each other. We could go and check a magic shop to see if there is anything that might be able to help us.
I was looking for a chance to get back to trinkets. And
But is it specifically a magic shop?
He builds all kinds of things. He might have.
Okay.
But I could check, right?
Okay.
Also, maybe,
Otherwise, I'll look for other stuff.
also maybe check out the Creative Ironworks, see if they have anything.
Brienne, please roll history.
Wait. Okay, never mind. It's a low number. Because I rolled already.
Is Ula considered a
11.
No.
Constructed.
No, sorry, not Ula.
Continue.
Okay. I need to roll my port
A beast?
for today.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Important.
It's the
7 and a 10.
That's the animal.
Got it?
Okay.
I'm writing it down.
Then
And,
send it to me in
which I
the-
didn't
Yeah.
find before.
Would you be sneaking around with us?
No, but I can. If there's a willing beast, I can create. I can also look and see through the beast's senses. So if Ali's considered a beast,
I think Ali is more. It's like a construct. I don't think it's.
Familiars count as their animal. They don't have one.
How do you
Is it
see
bird?
through a beast?
I have the spell beast sense. I can do the spell beast sense.
What's the range on that though?
And once I touch them, it's a. I touch them to cast the spell. It only lasts 10 minutes. But it seems to be there's supposed to be a distance that's associated with it.
And then you could basically see through the beast.
No, sorry. It takes 10 minutes to cast, so I have to ritually cast it. Then for an hour, I can use an action to sense through the beast.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So just the question is, does Ali consider it a beast, or do I need to potentially get a different beast?
We'll look at. Let's assume that you could do it with Ali.
Okay. So right before we go in, give me 10 minutes, so I can also see through Ali as well, and that way we can, at least we can sense it. We'll be able to know if you need assistance or if you need help. I can get to you
Okay.
at least.
But can you communicate through your birds?
If Raish talks to Ali, we can.
I'll sense it pretty much instantly.
I'll have to be randomly tapped in. If I'm randomly tapped in when it happens. then-
Ollie will probably the moment like he'll sense a danger next to you, he'll communicate it to me.
Okay.
You can probably communicate like danger close, or found something, like simple ideas.
We can establish some kind of like 2 wings up, 2 wings down, some kind of signal system for basic messages, or maybe some kind of code.
Yes.
I would have called it a horse code, but it's more of a bird.
Tweeting.
Dun.
No regrets.
I'm missing
He,
it.
he only has like 256
You mean
twits,
horse?
though. Every
What?
Did you mean Morse code?
No, horse code. Who's Morse?
How would you speak
What's
to
a
a horse?
What's a Morse?
I'm just. I've heard of this code spoken.
Beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
Long nays and short nays.
Yeah.
How would you speak to a horse? Ho, horse. Okay, sorry.
all right.
After all,
Just
Talking
listen.
about.
you just listen to that.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Olivia's playlist. We're listening to it on the way there.
Awesome.
It's from What Does the
As you guys are having this conversation, there's a knock at the door, and they send someone down with food for you all. I guess they assumed that you wanted your privacy, and that so they sent the food down to you. They quickly deliver it, and they go off.
We're in the stables.
No, in the.
Well, you're in the cellar of
Cellar.
the.
It's breakfast.
Yes, I love to come to trinkets.
Okay, great. Because I also have a book I've been meaning to, or portfolio, or whatever, a binder. It's full of pages. This binder's full
Just
of
pull it out.
pages.
Whip it out.
Whip it out.
And Ray hands over the folio of puzzle papers or whatever they are from the toy maker. It says, like, I got this from the man we're going to see, who's a fantastic engineer, and I think he has a similar system of mathematics. And there was an earthquake. And I've been trying to figure out more things from the study, and I was wondering if you could also look at it and see if you can understand parts of it, or if you've seen anything in it before.
I'd love to. Yes.
Okay. Roll Arcana.
With advantage for help.
Sure.
Double advantage for.
21.
Whew. So you have trouble on your own, but the second that that Raish steps in really nice and close, you two have like this moment where you're bonding together, and Raish like gets in, and it's all like
That's brilliant. I hadn't thought of that.
you're almost like touching shoulders, but you're still like Shomer Nagia, and then leaning into each other, reading the manual together.
It's the magnet field of
Yep.
touch. It's not.
Yep.
We're not touching.
There's
We're
static electricity.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
There's
shocking, not grasping.
Oh, there's
It's a
electricity.
science.
There's electricity.
shocking, not grasping. Exactly. Thank you.
As you two, so you start noticing a repeating pattern of marks that you point out to Raish, and it's Raish hadn't realized it before, and suddenly Raish, that something clicks, and it's almost like it's like you all of a sudden something makes sense, and you recall your the infusion that you had that you did with the symbols from the amulet. So it's almost like it's almost like a guide of how to keep that infusion without it actually counting as an infusion, just to have the symbols and to hold it.
Build it as a machine without using my energy.
Yeah.
Brian, this man is brilliant. This is very impressive.
That was,
A toy maker.
yeah,
Yeah.
Not you, Raish.
that was brilliant. Thank you. That was, I need a new set of eyes. Thank you for lending yours.
I was thinking. I had an idea, but it's something that I couldn't. I can't. Neither figure out nor actually cast on my own. And stepping into the banquet, I believe it would have been useful, but I'm not sure we'll be ready in time. But I think I wanna show you a few notes and see what you think of it, and if you have some ideas.
Okay. I'm happy to share research with you again. This is really I've never worked so well.
Should we clear
I've
the
never
cellar?
worked. I've
Do you
never
need
worked
a-
so well with somebody before. I never found somebody who could understand the things. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Science and
I remember I
research and
understood most of
science.
your notes, but okay.
Are we in the room still?
Yeah, I think
Are we
they
watching
need
this?
some time alone in the cellar for their research.
All right.
All right.
just
Speaking of
watching
which,
this
as this is
happen?
going on, is anyone else? What are your plans for the day? Are you what's where are you guys headed off to?
So okay, so I'll answer that for this one.
Then what about
I-
you two?
So I am not as much a renegade here. I mean, obviously we're still running from the, from the whatever,
Yes.
from the army, but from the town, from Delanan, I'm not as much of a target as I thought I was. Priest said he was able to keep it under wraps, however he did it, and so I am not as at risk of discovery as I thought previously. So it's possible that I might be able to be more openly attending the ceremony as potentially a returned child of the church, someone who
Like socializing.
socializing at the ceremony,
Are you
As
sure that's
opposed
safe?
to working as a waiter.
as opposed to working.
These
Right.
are gonna be people high up in society. They're definitely gonna know we're wanted. I mean,
And if you try and go as a guest, somebody's gonna know you weren't actually invited.
unless you want to go as
Well, no,
slave,
there is
then
part of the
Mario's gonna
banquet that is
recognize
open.
you.
Oh, the open
That's true.
area.
I would
There's a
need
part
to-
of the
right.
banquet that is open
We all
to all.
forgotten
That's
that
true,
Mario's
that's
gonna
true.
be there too. He is chummy. He is chatty. He can blow our cover in a second.
That's very true.
I hate that movie.
Good guy.
Well, I won't be going in my cheese shirt. Should probably go in more in my regular acolyte robes.
You have robes.
I've worn the robes before. I've worn my after Finn. After after we saved Finn, I cleaned myself up and put my acolyte robes back on.
I find the cheese shirt, the cheese race shirt more spiritual,
Dashing.
more spiritual than the more dashing, right, than the acolyte robes. But
Well, I think we're going to a formal event. I think so.
It may not be
If my
appropriate
robes
for a formal
are presentable, then I'll wear them. If not, I would go want to try and find a place to acquire a more formal set of
Party clothes.
not party clothes, but what's it called?
Oh, it's
Divine
like a
Sovereign acolyte
uniform.
Hola.
uniform.
Wait a minute. What about
Roll.
vestments? Should we,
Vestments. Thank you.
should we
You're welcome.
Should we look for new clothes too, or?
No, I think we are fine in what we are wearing.
Roll
The question
religion.
is, I think of all of us, Brianna is the only one who might want to attend this party. As
weren't they going to give us uniforms?
was
Did they
that
say
part of
that?
the plan? Did we say you were going to
7.
attend the party as
They didn't
yourself?
tell us to come in anything.
No,
Brianne-
right.
Brianne's
You
gonna
remember
be
those
in
robes with the
between.
flaws?
As myself,
Oh, sorry.
You remember the robes with a lot of fondness.
Okay.
I just don't
My robes are
remember
great.
what we had decided.
Alright.
There were so many discussions about what we had to do, and it has been a very long time, and I don't remember what we decided.
Shadow. I'm also wanted for murder.
Okay, not as yourself, as another
But you didn't
noblewoman.
do it.
I don't remember what we were supposed to be doing. We're all going as waiters because I remember that. I think it will be a little bit odd if anybody is looking around and sees a cat serving them food.
Maybe you and Cricket can volunteer to be in the start of the kitchen and sneak away from there.
There were a
Sneak out of
few
the kitchen. That's-
catfolk in
I
town.
mean, I
So
know it's a
I-
big gathering.
I have
but
yet to see any,
kitchen's probably going to be more popular.
except for
Very
Mariano's.
busy,
I've yet to
right?
see a single tabaxi in the city.
That is true.
Even though I know that we do come here to trade, but even here we're not.
To be fair, the woman at the stand, at the work stand, did not raise an eyebrow.
No, it's true.
There's a liquor back. We very honest.
There-
But you do stand.
For the
Except
most
besides from
part,
Mariano's.
that's right. Sorry.
shut up. For the most part, I believe I would want to stay incognito,
No, yes.
but there are some allies in my family's circles that I'd love to meet and ask for help from, but I have no idea who's coming yet.
So the question is.
I'll try and look for a guest list.
So the
when we
question
get
is,
there.
who is going in to sneak around and to look for things, and who is going to maintain cover, who is going to run interference, who is going to,
Cricket should 100% be
of course,
snooping around.
of course.
I think
And I could sneak in with it. Actually,
I can also.
we can also continue this planning as we see what are our
What our options are.
communication options
Alright.
as
Okay.
we go to trinkets.
Alright.
Are we all going to Stringus Spring?
No, I would like to look for a magic shop. I will ask somebody. I'll try to find someone. You will ask someone with.
I'd
no-
hate to lose on that, but
I
Well, we have
I
time.
can go look for a guest
where am I
list.
needed more?
Brian, actually,
I'm not sure where am
can I
I
ask you
needed
a
more.
question for a moment privately?
Sure.
Just-
Yes, of course.
There is somewhere I wanted to go.
Oh.
Mariano's gave me before they left, they gave me a note about something I might find interesting that is connected to the tabaxi and to my people. It might require some sneaking. It's
I'm
in.
so you.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
I wanted
I'm
to ask.
positively flattered.
I
Shadow.
Oh. Honey. Yeah.
Dear.
No. That is not what I'm
Bless your
asking.
soul.
My darling dear.
That-
Although it is
Makes-
just it
makes
is,
more
it is
sense.
just as and obviously to say no. I was wondering if you might accompany me so that before I go in, I might be able to borrow your mask. Because it's in a church, and
Church of the Divine.
yes, and I don't think, all things considered, and I pick up my holy symbol, which looks like a symbol of the Church of the Divine when it's not in
True.
use. Even with this, I don't want the attention of. Overall, it is not anybody who really is involved in the church who understands the religious hierarchies and positions in this country knows that Tabaxi are not followers of the church. I don't want the attention, but I need to get in there. And while I hate the idea of making myself look like anything other than I am, I think in this instance, I need to know what information is there. I think this might be a time where I would be willing to hide who I am. Or you could go in disguised and get it out, but you know.
I just wish I could have been. I can be in more than one place at one time, but
We have hours. We don't need to go now. You can go
So-
first with them.
because I want to. I don't want to.
You can go first to the store with Raish, and then maybe we can go look together for a magic shop also. And then from there we can go,
You know,
I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the mask yet. We can decide when we get there.
that is fine. I think even if I don't have the mask, I would be trying to get in and find something.
Shadow, I know
Maybe
this is.
maybe Sabas will lend me some of his
Shadow.
acolyte robes.
Shadow,
Yes.
I know this is important to you. Thank you for trusting me. Sure. I'll come and I'll try to help.
I appreciate it.
What were the three of us doing while they were off talking?
oh, I was eavesdropping.
You're
Oh, you think so?
I'll be,
He's very wise.
Ula is pretty.
Sunshine, can you pry his fingers off of the door handle? He's not budging.
we're all one big
Grace,
group. I
Grace.
can read lips. What do you think? I'm not watching.
We're not in. First of all, I can read lips. I wouldn't be in view of where you could read lips. I would have taken Brienne. We're not in the same room even. If you want to try to
Isn't
follow
it one
us,
big room?
I left the room.
Oh.
Yeah.
I took Brienne out, like I away from you guys. I would not have been next to you for sure. So no, I would have actively been trying to prevent you from eavesdropping. If you came outside after us, you can roll stealth to see how loud you were coming up the steps, and then see if you managed to overhear us.
Let's say that you two were off to the side. You had a private conversation. In the meantime, the three of you were
Fine, dead.
Well,
mingling.
So-
wait, what were you doing, Grace?
Oh,
So you're,
in the
you're
meantime,
going
yeah.
you're going to the magic shop with Brienne.
Or
What are you
The
doing?
Tinkers,
Yeah.
trinkets.
You're going to go collect a list.
I'll go look for a guest list.
Where we're gonna start. You're gonna go to the state to look for a guest list, or
I don't know. I'd appreciate any sort of recommendation.
I
don't know the way around.
thought of maybe when we get there as
No, you're
as the
with-
help.
Yeah.
you're with her.
כן, אבל בריאן מזכיר את זה לפני. Okay.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Sure, I'm not there. Okay, that's fine.
So, if you want, I can accompany you just to have a second, just to get your back, because or maybe I can help try to find locate a list. I don't. If you have any idea where to start, the only place I can think of is maybe Mario has got some
Art.
insider info.
Well, if we're going to Mario, there's no way you're going by yourself.
I can be trusted with Mario.
No, you can't.
Fair enough.
Oh, also,
So-
while we're here, race watch over cricket. I don't know if I showed you this. I don't remember much after the whole river fiasco, but I found this gem that I know you have a connection to rocks. No,
Yes.
but you have your bike, and I wanted to show you the blue sapphire elemental gem and see if you've seen anything like it before. It has energy like those other stones you showed me.
This is a card, Raish.
What?
Alright, yeah, it's a sapphire.
Yep.
Okay.
Sapphire fire.
Nice to meet you.
Name's fire, wing fire.
Okay,
Sapphire,
what
sapphire
can
fire.
I roll to like?
Roll Arcana.
Okay. Okay.
Is it Arcana or Arcana?
Yes.
I do Arcana.
I always forget, and I always
Yes,
Arcana.
It's a
Arcana.
13.
Yeah.
13. You're not as familiar with it, but you know that people have dabbled with it. It's certainly something that would raise your, well, you're not shadow, so but the equivalent of raising your hackles, you know.
My what?
You'd be ruffled.
Yes. So
What is hackles?
Arcana.
Arcana.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
Isn't that like when the cat? I'm right. Your moss.
Rocks don't have
your
that.
moss like stands
I
up.
still don't
It
know what that
it
means.
tickles your moss.
It's like when it's
Your hackles are raised like the
Goose
hairs on the back
pimples.
of your neck.
Goose pimples.
Rise up.
it's
Hackles are like a wolf when it
Okay.
feels threatened or something wrong. The fur kind of stands on end
A
on the
picture
back
of the
of
cat
their.
with the hair.
That's
standing out.
hackles.
Sure.
That's
it
hackles.
feels dangerous to you. And
Spidey
it's
sense tingling.
yeah,
Sure.
basically. But
You'd
you've never had anything like that before.
Raish, this
Just give it a
blue die.
Nice. I haven't encountered these very much. I think there's a good reason. It's
Ooh,
That's a good
that's a
one.
good one.
This does not feel safe. This sort of thing. It's
It's the glowing one,
we
right?
have a saying where I'm from that it raises the moss off your back.
Oh, yes.
It raises the
This
moss
This
on
is a
my
sapphire,
back.
right?
Yeah, sapphire. It's
Do you think it's
Is it
cursed like the
magical?
amulet?
I mean that's not for me to say, I don't think. But there's a reason we don't harvest these all that much.
Okay. I will.
Just I
Be
don't
careful.
think it can do anything to you the way it is. But just be careful with it, you know. Also it's sharp, so
Careful, this good.
this is like a chiseled sapphire. This is a careful. Chiseled ones are sharp.
Okay.
All right. So my understanding right that you're all heading off together.
Are we heading with them, and then or
Trinkets?
You're going to Trinkets.
We're going
Shadow,
to
where are you going?
Trinkets.
You're going to
I will accompany you to begin with because
Okay.
I'm going to split off from the party afterwards with Dan.
So
Okay,
everyone's
so
going
you'll
to
go head
Trinkets.
off.
well, no.
We're going
Yes.
to look for like a
We're gonna
guest
go look
list
for a
and
guest
stuff.
You're looking for a guest list.
Yeah, I'm going with Cricket.
Okay, so the two of you are off to go. So where are you heading?
Where do you want to head, Cricket? Where do you want to start?
Towards the guest list.
Yes.
Locate guest list. I can only think of either Mario or the estate, and trying to find a way to.
Well, if we're going to Mario, then you lead the way for now. And then when we get close to him, I'll swap you out.
All right, I'll start leading us to whichever
I believe it was the
Oh,
Hungry
sorry.
Knave.
the Hungry Knave. Yeah, that was something. Yeah.
Here, hold on.
I got it somewhere. Yes, I have paper. Where's that paper?
The Hungry Knave.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
The one-headed Hungry Knave.
Okay.
All right, so let's. So we are splitting up the party. Fun.
I
Where
made,
the
before-
kids at?
I made a single swap to my spell list, sending it
Do you need
over.
to know what our
Okay.
spell lists are, or
No,
okay?
Okay,
but they need to be set up.
They're set up.
Set up.
Mine is set up.
Um,
for those going to Trinkets, if you, I know you guys we're all on the same page here, but if you can find anything to record or, either
Yeah, that
photograph,
is what we're-
record,
Yes.
Raish has something.
Spyware.
spyware, anything that we can send to maybe bring in a
So you can wear.
scrying, so we can. I don't know if we can. Is there something that we can scry on ourselves and present it to other people, where we can force scry ourselves in the conversations we're having?
I can record a memory, but I don't know who else can read it.
Well, just keep your eyes out for any time.
Sorry, I just realized Lehman's tiny hut can be cast as a ritual, and that changes everything.
Yes.
You're gonna need tiny huts?
We're innocent.
No, but I've been saving spell slots when we
Oh.
needed tiny huts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, I don't have to do that. I can use my 3rd level spell slots for other things. Less. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna, as you guys all head off. First of all, there's a lot of commotion in the streets, a lot of excitement. Everyone is really, really gearing up for the banquet. It's a very exciting time.
Is there, because it's an exciting time, is there any, does it seem to be people are more in a religious, like, are they wearing
It's
more
a party,
religious garb?
Sebas. It's not a holiday.
Well, is it a holiday as well because it's a new month, or is it just the party?
oh,
It's mainly the party. This is a once a year
I
thing,
have a
and
question.
it's
Do the followers of the Church of the Divine celebrate a new month in any way? Because the month is the month solar or is it lunar?
the month
Lunar.
is
It should be
Well,
lunar.
Well,
It's a new moon.
Just
but it
because
depends on,
arms-
depends on
Should be
the,
lunar.
just because it fell out at the same time.
Depends- the
doesn't
church
mean
says, yeah.
that it's
True.
it
Fine.
depends what the church decides.
Valid. Which
It's
has to be
it's
the
a solar
sun.
month.
It's a
It's
solar
Of course, it's solar.
and
It
it just so
happens to fall
happens.
out that it's
It
new
happened to
moon.
fall out
So
this
they're
time.
not celebrating the moon
No.
at all.
No.
That would
Bastards.
be weird.
That'd be blasphemy.
Of course, it would be absolutely
Um,
blasphemous.
Walking down the streets, I think Brienne, without even noticing she's doing it, will look for shops for cloths and threads and weavers stuff.
And
Okay.
I'm also keeping out an eye for a ring or a bracelet, or both, because I don't think that's what I'm going to the Trinket's place for.
And Shadow just wants to find interesting street food.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she's, as
Screw the
long as we are
mission.
just walking through
I'm
the
hungry.
marketplace and having,
Shiz sticks.
no, as long as we are walking through the marketplace until I get to where I'm going, I am going to
Cheesy
enjoy.
fish sticks.
I am traveling to see the world, and so I want to see what there is to see. And honestly, the best way to see any city and to understand the place that you are in is to see what the street food is. What do
Shadow's
they
gonna
eat?
reach her threshold of
streets
I
taste.
spicy
love street food. I love to see what do you put on a stick. What are you frying? What are you? Yes,
What do you put on a stick
yes.
frying?
Listen. Anila Mista, they have on. It's a smaller island. We have a small market, and there is a woman named I forgot what her name is. Her name was Estrella. Okay, Estrella.
Start.
Yes.
Yes,
But
alright.
that's the backseat.
Yes.
So you wouldn't know
How
that
did
it
you
is.
know?
She's been picking it up. We've been together for 2 weeks.
Her name was
Navanos.
Estrella.
No.
That was the most
Estrella
boring thing
had-
I've ever-
She had a little. She was this old
Stop, I have a
woman.
story.
She looked even older than my abuela. Okay, I think her stand has been there for like 70 years, and she had this little stand in the marketplace, and she would take this dough that she would fry in these long sticks. It would be on a stick, and then she would dip it into sugar, and it was you just buy it, you get it straight out of the oil, and it was the most delicious thing. Oh, I miss the food. I miss that.
I'm sorry for Hebrewing, but kochava,
Yes,
basically.
absolutely.
Okay.
So you
Your
definitely
hometown,
pass
what
by
kind of street food do you have here?
stands that are selling deep, like
It's okay. I'll come up with the foods. Don't worry.
Very
You don't
fried?
have to think about foods,
lots of fried foods.
of course.
Deep fried
I'm
fish sticks.
assuming
Food that is fried.
Oh,
Fish
deep fried
sticks.
fish sticks.
Cheesy fish sticks.
How's
What?
that?
It has to be fit and cheesy though.
Why?
Everything's in cheese.
Well, I mean, the cheese race was
It's the cheese from
No,
the cheese
they have
race.
deep fried little mini cheese wheels that are fried in breadcrumbs.
Oh.
Served with like a spicy tomato.
Absolutely.
It's not like
Yum.
the salsa that we have on my island.
Shadow,
but
can you
it's-
give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes,
Thank you.
really?
Yes.
Thank you, Kat.
How
I'm not
spicy
eating the
is
fun,
it?
I'm tasting things.
I
How
know.
spicy is the
You don't know. This is street food. You don't know
It's
what's
the
up.
Constitution saving throw.
Absolutely.
You took street food, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was.
This is on you.
This is on you.
Choices were made.
Your actions.
Your actions.
The best way to get.
That is the rest of the day in the bathroom.
Can I guidance? No, I can't guidance myself.
You wouldn't know.
Not for saving throw.
18.
18.
Hey, that's good.
This is delicious. This is delicious.
It's very, very palatable. Spicy.
Hot cheese.
But
No, it's hot. It's
Oh.
hot. It just came out of the hot cheese.
Do you blow on
But-
your food before you eat it, or do you just
No.
But yeah,
Shadow absolutely does not blow on her food. Shadow is a type of person.
outstanding.
Which is
Rage.
The
You
whiskers
walk
are, like,
by a
shaking.
bunch of different stands. There are people selling all different types of necklaces and rings and things like that. Are you looking for anything in particular? There's more.
Just basic ring, basic bracelet, metal band. Nothing
Right down the scales,
nothing particular. Just something that won't snap and is sturdy
All right.
enough.
You find a nice iron ring. That's a really nice deep color to it, like jet black to it, and it's and they're offering it to you for 6 silver pieces.
You look up and see that it's the Creative Ironworks.
Do you get a
What's wrong
certificate?
with my ring?
Do you get a
Is
certificate for that ring?
Is there also
was that?
a matching bracelet? Bracer or arm thing?
Let's hear.
Sure.
Arm stuff.
Arm lift.
Sure, you can get them both for gives you a discount for 9 silver.
That is fabulous. I don't know if I have any silvers. Can you break a gold? You know what?
Yes.
Do you have
Yeah.
10 agurots?
I'm pretty sure that 10 silvers
Yes,
is a gold.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
You know what?
So it's
Have a gold.
oh wow.
By the way, also, we didn't mention before we left out, but Paranoid Rage has, make sure everything is well secure and has Ula on constant alertness for anything in or around and follow the hustle and bustle. Not to
For
give any
shoulders.
ideas.
Something that might
but
be pickpocketing.
especially
children,
children.
especially.
Especially
Oh,
children.
okay.
But my passive perception.
The
And
black,
dark vision.
the blacksmith
Sorry.
takes the
Rage.
gold,
What's your
turns
passive
to the
perception?
like.
But
What?
I am with him.
Quit.
I am also with him.
I'm gonna open my own blacksmith.
I am also with him. My passive perception is 21.
Somebody
And I'm keeping an eye even more than him because.
Oh my god, what happened?
somebody bumps
Someone's
into you,
pickpocketing Rage.
but he was just bumping into you.
Was he?
You're
Was he really
enjoying
just
your-
bumping into him?
You're enjoying your
He
fried
didn't.
cheese
He didn't reach for anything, pockets or
You want
anything
to
like
try
that.
some?
Raise short
Are you with
actions.
us?
Apologizes like,
You guys
excuse
want
me,
to-
sorry, sir.
I
Sorry.
don't know. Are we still with you?
Didn't we split up?
No, we
What?
did not.
Yes, you did.
We did. They're heading to the inn, and the three of us are heading.
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
chicken.
Oh my god.
All right, you three. Oh wait, so
It didn't-
one
It
second.
didn't agree with
So
me.
you got food. You were looking for cloth. You definitely, as you're going by, you see people, putting out their wares and
Not without like paying attention. Bran would disappear on Shadow and Raish and go into one of the shops.
Do I notice they're
I wanted to show
disappearing?
you. I wanted to show you my ring.
You like ADHD walk into
Yes.
a shop? Do I notice it?
roll stealth, even though you're not trying to be stealthy.
Passive stealth.
Passive
Yes, let's-
stealth.
let's see
It's
that.
an ADHD
stuff.
thing.
I can
ADD
tell you my
Yeah,
passive,
roll
like 10
ADHD
plus my
stealth.
stealth maybe. For
Sure.
passive, that's a 12.
12.
Roll
My passive perception is 21.
Roll introvert stealth.
Yes, but I'm going to need you to roll
into the
perception
bush.
with at disadvantage
Because I'm so distracted.
because you are
You're
you are
focusing on
having
food.
a lot of food.
I'm only
And you're making sure I don't get robbed again.
Yeah.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh lord.
How's your focus?
13.
Oh.
Just
Wow.
What happened?
Through mouthfuls, you see Brienne
stop.
wander off into.
Wait, Brianne walked into this. Brianne
Brianne!
walked into the store. Hold on.
Brienne, you gotta see this.
Oh, it's so
That was
hot.
definitely a lower
It's so
constitution.
hot.
I just failed a constitution check. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't make that noise again. That was
I
a-
need you to understand. I'm about
I was just
to.
slurping it at that time. and
I
it was-
apologize. Will
I need,
booze help?
Yes. It's good for what ails you.
I need to understand. I'm about
Ask
to
the
role
doctor,
play
it's great
for
for
like 2 hours. We're not getting to the banquet today.
I know. I was so concerned about how far we were going to get today, and Miriam was actually
going
like, "You're hysterical that you think
You
we're
think
even
we're
going
getting
to
to the
get
party."
to the banquet."
I will give her 5 minutes, and then I'll poke my head in. Hey, Brienne, we gotta go.
I'm
It's 2 p.m.
I'm walking in.
Okay.
Fastest evening.
What, like, is it a good shop?
Yeah, there's some there's some nice things there, nice embroidery,
And when I poke my
nice.
head in, oh, that's such a nice organza.
Oh, it's an organza.
Oh, nice.
If it lasts
It's
longer
that
than 5
shimmery,
minutes, you should
slightly
see it.
cleared. They make wedding dresses with organza. Like it's this beautiful, like off-white, white,
Fancy.
shimmery.
Can't
Brienne
believe
would
you didn't
know.
know what.
Brienne would know.
Brienne would
I
know.
can't
what
believe you
organza
didn't know
Brienne's
what
never had an
organza
organza.
Do you even cloth?
Rewatching the
Fancy.
episode, Miriam goes, "It's such a nice organza." And I'm like, "What?"
Sorry, I think
I'm
certain
sorry.
people at the table missed it.
I said
Nope. It was funny in the moment.
You know what?
Missed
You
it.
know what? I think I got the
And
gist of
Max's
it. Just
response
because of
made it even
the
better.
reaction.
I got it.
You find all different types of.
All right, so Brienne's gonna probably buy as much as she can fit in the bag.
Oh.
Sure. You
Organza?
you have a
Good
bag of
cloths.
holding.
Oh, good, like sturdy,
she
like what?
doesn't.
Shadowy,
Cloths and pretty threads.
Shadow, right?
Yeah, shadow puts her head in
shadows
the-
with
Oh,
Brienne.
good. Come here.
I poke
I
my
need
head
some
in.
space.
Brienne.
Give me the bag of holding.
You have a bag of holding.
Bag of holding.
You know,
I have the bag of holding.
well, Shadow has
Bag of
it.
holding.
And Shadow's
Bag of
with you.
holding.
Folding.
Oh.
Bag of clothing.
We found it.
Holy hell. No, I can't feel that.
No, you cannot.
No, I cannot.
What?
How much? Excuse me. How much? For like a metric ton?
A metric ton?
Do they use the metric
The look on
If-
Shiva's face.
If anyone didn't hear that, Max just made the most.
That was the response. They were drinking and made that exact same response.
Max just went.
Max just made the most cold sound. Are you okay?
You sound like I'm okay. Yeah.
Because of course, if Brienne buys stuff by the weight, it's gonna be by the metric ton. Of course.
I think she. How much for a meter of these cloths?
We go by pounds.
A meter length.
By the cheese.
Prices usually go by meters.
Okay, so it's standard prices, which I forgot.
Okay, I
my
need you to
board with all
understand
the
that
things.
depending
That's
on the
what I forgot.
cloth, the price is going to be different. It's the weave.
Cloth.
It's how difficult it is. It's the
Let
pattern.
him DM.
It's the
Are you bargaining him up again?
no, because like it's the standard price for cloth. I'm like, which one? Because silk is going to be infinitely more expensive
Why?
than wool.
Why? Maybe silk is
It's science.
more common in
There's so
this
many
world.
spiders
Fine,
now.
sure, but one's going to be more than the other.
I don't know how economy works.
That
Clearly,
Reddit seems
metric
to
ton, girl.
Reddit seems to think that $1,000 outfit would run for about 5 gold pieces.
Wow.
So let's like add a 0 to that and say it's 50 gold pieces for an outfit that's like $1,000. If
An
you're
outfit,
looking
she's not looking at an outfit. She's looking at bolts of cloth.
A metric ton of it.
No, I
For-
doctored her down to a
so
meter.
for a meter, let's
I'm looking around. I'm like,
let's
Can
say
I have
five.
your-
Five. You're looking at something very fancy. It's
I'm
5 gold.
I'm looking
by
at
meter.
I'm looking at like
Why buy the dress
I'm
for
looking
3
like
gold?
at a-
Buy
at a
materials
stand
for 5
for like the best cloths they have in the store.
I mean,
What's
the-
your appearance, by the way, here?
No, that's normal.
I'm with a mask, redheaded, the like the normal face, like the normal disguise she has. She looks.
What face did you have when we were studying?
Organza.
What did you want?
What face do you
Ew.
want her to have?
Organza.
I just
That was
wanna know.
the cloth. That was the comment.
Oh my God, Lord!
They immediately
What face did I have? I had.
they see they're excited. They see a target. They're like
Sorry, I'm having a
oh
friend's
sweetie,
moment in my head.
come here. We have something that would complement
I'm looking at the good cloth stand, and I'm like, how much for this?
The
All the bolts of it on the
all the cloth that's on the
shelf.
This row.
the whole row. There's
Just this row.
Does anybody know how cloth shop
there's
works here?
there's about
She doesn't.
there's about
Like this.
30 meters of cloth and that over
It's
there.
about that thick, which means the whole thing. If we're talking like
Listen, I don't know how much I'll need.
Works like this.
I need a name.
it has a name.
My name?
No,
Oh,
A cloth.
no,
No.
because they need to scream out some sort of name to somebody else.
just
Julius.
Joey.
Miranda!
Joey, Monica,
Marcia.
Marcia. Okay.
Marcia.
Marcia. This woman goes over.
Marcia.
Yes.
Marcia.
Marcia, I looked it up.
Oh, that it probably is Marcia. I like Marcia.
No, Marcia is
We
nice.
like Marcia.
Marcia's
Yes,
nice.
sir.
You're right. It's probably Marcia.
It sounds
It's
better.
Thought it-
It's Marcia.
Marcia and this, this lady. Yes,
Yes, Patty? Okay.
Laverne.
No, we're not going to use any of these names. Short.
What names did you get? What's gonna
Yes,
possibly-
Gertie.
I love
Gertie.
it. Gertie and Marcia are my favorite.
What kind
This
of
this
Both have braids.
this lady would like to buy our stock of cloth and
Oh.
for this. It's
I'm not buying yet. I need the price first.
for all of it.
Yes, for this stock, for this.
Shadow is standing
Girl.
by the door and just munching on more melted fried cheese and just
You
like
could see
watching this happen.
you could see like the
Calculations in the head. Okay.
I think we could do it for 130 gold, but it's a lot. That's a lot of cloth there.
Yeah,
They
and-
run
and it's-
5 gold
And
at
it's
a
more
meter.
and it's more than I would want
Gertie,
to
elbow.
spare at the moment.
Gertie elbows Marcia.
Let's see.
I mean, maybe we could go down to 110 gold.
I appreciate it a lot.
Shadow is rummaging
That's-
around in the back of holding to try to make room.
How much?
Oh no.
How much cloth off of this wall can I get for 40?
Well, that typically would be 8 meters, but you know what? We could throw in an extra meter, give you 9 meters of cloth.
And thread?
I'm not. Gertie, sure, we could,
Thread is usually very cheap. I can cover the thread. What is it? 5 silver?
You're only a meter and
They
a
can
half
spare the
tall.
thread.
We're gonna
Oh, for free.
we'll throw in the thread.
Okay, I
Do you need
thought you were asking
do you need
how much
any
thread
help?
costs.
Do you need any help fitting or?
Reach turns to shadow.
You're not there. Oh,
Why
you
was
are
she-
there.
why
Are
was
you
she-
out of
yes,
the
you told
store?
me.
Did you come in?
Yeah, but I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm like, why does she need 9 meters? She's only a meter and a half tall.
So here, wait. There is a saying in sewing that you measure twice and you cut once. Okay, you don't use all of the cloth. You have to make the shapes, you have to make the patterns, and you have to combine it. And maybe she wants to make more than one dress. Who knows?
Matching outfits for all of us.
One last thing I'm going to ask for this transaction. Do you have maybe a scroll or two lying around with patterns I can use? I would like to copy them for a few moments at the side of the shop if you're okay with that.
Sure, but we can't give them to you. We
No, don't
we have
give
them
them.
alone from.
I'm just going to copy them over. It's okay.
Okay, absolutely.
And I'll
If you'd like, we have a table in the back. You could sit down.
so I'll do that. I'm paying them 40 gold.
Mm-hmm. I'll just write this.
You want me to take it? I'll put it in.
Thank you. I'm gonna spend a
Shoving
few.
bolt after bolt into the bag.
I'm gonna spend a few minutes like picking different cloths. Maybe some of the cloths we're gonna pick are going to be like
Yes.
are gonna be like not from like the most expensive ones, just because there was something pretty to the side, and grabbing a lot of thread.
Okay.
Taking like a couple of needles and throwing them in there as well.
Grab some curved needles.
Just chop it. No.
Hide them in your sleeves.
And I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go go to the back. Do they have like a couple of patterns I can rummage through and see what I can find?
Yeah, they've got.
I notice you take the needles, and I'm like, yes.
So Brianna's gonna look for cloaks, gloves, closed gloves, and capes.
Patterns for cloaks, gloves, and capes.
Yes.
You're at the shop.
Roll investigation.
Yes.
Please, pretty please. 18.
You find they're very well organized in the back. They've got a very nice filing system. Everything's color coded and sorted and they're alphabetized, and you're able to really
They're using a
find your way
Dewey.
through there. Well,
Dewey
yeah,
Decimal
the
System
Dewey
for
Decimal.
clothes.
That's right. It's the Delanon Decimal System.
Yes. Very nice.
And you're able to find anything that whatever it is you're looking for there.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll sit down and copy patterns over.
While we're doing that, let's pivot to Servos and to Cricket. You guys are getting to the Hungry Knave.
Right.
In the beginning, and when you went off searching for it, so Servos was leading the way. And then after about like 10-15 minutes, you realized that you were never going to get there unless you were the one leading the way. So you switched.
Wait.
And,
I rolled a 15.
all right, fair enough.
Still.
Regardless,
Right.
you get to the Hungry Knave. By the time you get there, people are up. There's commotion, and sure enough, and really,
It's me, Mario.
standing up and already having a drink at whatever time in the morning.
Already buying the whole tavern
Yep.
drinks.
You walk in, the door slams open, and everyone turns around, and Mario's like, "Oh my gosh, my friends!
Hey, Mario.
Sleeve!" And
Oh my god.
I can't remember what your name was.
Who was Molly?
What, Molly?
Molly.
Molly, that's right, M-O-L-Y.
Yeah.
Holly Molly.
Holy moly.
Mario.
Molly and Sleeve. Oh my gosh, come. Oh, your nice shirt. I like that shirt.
I like that shirt.
Maybe next year you actually get to the bottom on your feet, huh?
Maybe next year.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So happy I'm
Oh,
not
drinks
there.
for my friends.
Mario, are you excited for
Am I excited? Is this such a festival? It's going to be amazing.
yeah, no, it's we're very excited. Do you know who else is going to be there? Have you heard of who is also going to be in attendance? It's supposed to be a huge party, but like
Everyone is going to be there, and I have to tell you, I actually get to go into the inner circle because I won I won the cheese right.
well deserved.
Yeah.
You were a very
Thank you. That actually means
worthy opponent.
That actually means a lot to me. Thank you.
You seem like a natural at chasing cheese. So it's
I've been practicing. This is actually the first time I've ever won, and I've done it many years.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Low center of gravity.
He hasn't died. That's also pretty good.
How many times have you tried, and how was the closest other than this that you've gotten?
I once made it halfway down the hill without falling.
What stopped you?
The ground. But this was my first time getting the entire way. I honestly,
You know what? I think
it was
that
like it was meant to be.
I think that we might have helped contribute to your win. It was this is the first year we participated, and you doubled your success rate. I think
How
that
about that?
I think that maybe
Good luck.
there was a conceivable
Sorry,
chance
one
that
second. I'm gonna just roll a Constitution check.
Okay.
See how much alcohol I.
Mario passes
That
out.
doesn't really seem like it makes much sense, but I accept.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, just think about it. Like every other year, you've done this tons of years with very little luck,
Not
and then
enough.
the one year we and our friends show up, you're the champ. You made
You're
it.
welcome.
You're welcome, Mario.
You're welcome.
He sitting there and gets really choked up. He's like, "You're right. Thank you. I love you guys."
You know what, Mario? It would be so awesome for us if we could just see your the praise shown upon you at the banquet. It would be amazing if we could just see everyone witness your amazing success and your accomplishments. And it would be it's so sad that we won't be able to see that in the inner sanctum with all of these everyone who's going to be able to see how much you've accomplished in your life.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Nice.
You get the +1.
Natural 1 and an 8. Persuasion does not go
Try
well.
intimidation.
That I could do.
Yeah, it's a
10.
shame we're not
A
going
10.
to be able to see you there.
And I don't.
It's a real
honestly,
shame.
I wish you guys could be there, but I mean, they all, from what I understand, they're only letting me go in. But I don't know. I'll pass on, word. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for you and see if maybe they'll let me bring in some guests. But I'm not sure that that's something that they would. And obviously,
it's clearly the area must be reserved for only those truly significant individuals such as yourselves. I there's a reason I rolled a 10. Like I don't know how I'm pulling off this. But you know what? If we can get in there, we'd be happy to stride up next to you and show our support as a if we manage to find a way, and we'll make sure that.
well,
we can
tell
show
you
our
what.
support.
Make sure. Let's find each other at the banquet, where let's keep an eye out for each other, and you know what? And let's see. Who knows what'll happen?
Who knows? The sky's the limit at the banquet. Anything's possible.
Yeah,
I
cheese
give
race.
Give him a hearty, overly hearty clap on the back.
We get a Yahoo.
But you're not. I mean, just everyone's going to be there. No set list. I know.
Surely someone must have caught your eye on the guest list.
Oh, I never saw the guest list. I'm not. I mean, I know that you've got the heads of many of the noble families are there. There are people that are coming in. I know that there were supposed to be some people come, but there was some sort of, I don't know, some to do, and there were people that were coming from far away, but they just couldn't because I don't know, something happened off in the capital. But I don't know. But I know that there are many people
Alwyn in
are making the trip.
I'm asking, was
Sorry.
Alwyn
Oh, Alwyn,
the capital?
yeah, Alwyn is the
Wait, what was the last thing you said? Sorry.
I know many people are making the trip. I mean, it's this is Lord Ravencrest's he loves throwing this party every year. Honestly, he raises a glass. He's like, you know what? Let's drink one to Lord Do Bad Ravencrest.
Do Bad Ravencrest. That's his name.
That's
Shimmy.
Do bad.
Do Bad Ravencrest.
I'm sorry, I need you all to understand that
Shimmy.
we have a throwback.
Do bad, do bad, do.
No, you look into my eyes, buddy.
Oh, it's intentional.
What?
It's intentional.
Is the Lord's name?
I have
Do
been
Bad.
waiting for this moment since
As
you guys
opposed
got
to
to
Do Good.
Galanon. You
first
have
game
never
we played-
Bastard.
Later on, he played a character named Do Good.
You. God.
Ravencrest has had the name. I've had it. Do Bad Ravencrest.
Is it Do Bad or Do Bad?
Do Bad.
Do Bad.
Do Bad.
Do Bad.
Do Bad
Ravencrest.
Ravencrest
Do Bad.
has been named since episode 1.
Do bad.
He's had a name.
Oh,
You know
Lord.
what?
Good name.
I have so much joy in my heart
Oh,
right now.
boy.
I'm like, Do Bad Ravencrest immediately looked at you.
I think it's pronounced Ravenclaw. But yeah.
That's right.
To do bad.
To Do Bad.
Oh, my God.
It's Do Bad.
Do bad. Do bad.
Do Bad.
Do be.
We'll toast him.
All right. They drink up.
I guess after. So I'll lean over to Cricket. do you want to, if he doesn't, do you want to try to stay here for a bit and just, solidify this friendship we have with him, or should we just move on with our search?
Well, he doesn't
If he's
know.
paying for drinks, we get another 1 or 2, and then.
You can have mine.
Should we keep moving, or do you want to should we stay here and?
Are you having Cricket's drink?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. 23.
You handle your alcohol just fine.
We'll hang around a little while longer, see if anything slips.
All right.
Keep him drinking a bit and see if we can.
Yeah.
Roll a d4.
Both of us?
Do you want to-
Yeah, both of you, each of you.
That's this one.
17. No, yeah. 4.
4. Okay, so that actually works out so beautifully. Cricket, Mario ends up buying you 1 drink, which you manage to nurse the entire time. Meanwhile, Servas, you get 4 drinks, and he just keeps refilling your tankard.
Is he drinking with me? Like, is he also drinking like a bunch?
Yeah.
I would want to keep pace with him. I would.
Oh yeah, so he keeps, and yeah, you guys have a wonderful time together.
Can we get him to slip up on anything else? Any information? Now that he's like pretty smashed.
Or is there anyone else around the tavern?
He's with the
Saying
group, yeah.
anything? I did take a turn around the tavern. Sarah, would you like to take a turn with me around the tavern?
I've been turning around
No.
for a little bit now.
All right,
Sassy.
each of you roll your own
Shall we
persuasion.
take a turn around the room?
That was Cox was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What am I rolling for? Sorry.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Come
Persuasion.
on. It's going so bad.
Okay.
Another 10.
That's
Like right
14.
now, persuade.
14. You don't get much out of him.
Yeah.
Cricket, as you make the rounds, so you get word about how they're setting up for the banquet, and there's much to do at the estate, and there are all different types of people going in and out, preparing all the festivities, and right now none of the common folk are heading over there, but there's plenty of people by the estate, making sure everything is in order and in time for the banquet.
Alright, so I'll make eye contact with Servas across the room.
My eyes are. Mario, it's been a pleasure. I look forward to seeing you tonight, and hopefully we can get into that inner area with you, and you can raise a toast to your life-changing accomplishments.
Raises his glass to you, says, "You're like a brother to me."
Oh,
Puts an arm around you. I love this guy. And then he walks away.
As Kurt and I went out, the minute we were out of the door and let her show, I forgot to tell them to find poison. we need to get that poison. Poison for Mario. Mario's poison.
Yes! Poison!
Oh yes. Perfect.
The poison for Mario.
Poison for Mario.
Mario's poison.
Alright.
Got it.
Cup of coffee. And I didn't finish the job.
We come back to you guys in the embroidery shop. You've managed to copy down what.
Yeah, we continue.
You continued on
We
your
leave,
way.
we leave.
You
That's it.
walk through the streets. You get to Trinkets.
I'm writing down how many 9 meters of cloth, and I'm guessing you keep the thread and needle.
I think
with
it was
you.
9 meters each
No,
for each roll of.
no.
What do you?
9 meters.
You weren't
total.
there. I was there.
It was five gold
You were
per
the
meter.
It's fine. It's fine.
He's everywhere.
All right, so I'm writing 9
9
meters,
meters.
of
various.
various cloths.
Yep. You guys get to Trinkets. Raish, important question. You're yourself.
Yes, I mean, but I was myself when I spoke to him before. I declared.
Eventually.
Yeah. With Ramon and the toy maker.
Yep.
Ramon.
Ramon.
As you go in,
Ramon
a
is such an interesting
a
name.
bell tinkles.
Sounds like a Tabaxi name.
Tinkles,
Bell has
is that
to
the
go.
right word? Yes.
Yes, not Ruffles.
Okay.
Bell tinkles just like a lady.
And you guys, for Shadow and Brienne walking into this, you're basically walking into the equivalent of like FAO Schwartz. Like this is like
Okay, Huron doesn't get that reference though.
it's this amazing toy shop. It's like
Have you
It's
everything.
seen-
enormous and beautiful.
Have you seen Big?
The
Tom
movie.
Hanks movie Big.
All right, so that's gonna be another. That's gonna be our next
Yeah,
session.
chance to-
Have you seen Home Alone 2?
Ah.
Long ago, maybe.
Another FAO short.
Basically,
There's the
it's
floor
a beautiful.
piano that you can dance on that plays music. It's
Right.
a giant toy
You're
shop.
coming
with,
into a very,
the
very.
most intricate, insane, beautiful.
Lots
but
of
no
beautiful
way this
toys.
place is as big as FAO Schwartz.
No. But
Fine.
let's use that just as a reference in terms of just
Yeah.
It's magical in the same
magical,
way.
The magical moment of like when you walk in, it's just.
You see Disney.
It's not just things that are on shelves. It's like they really put effort into how they arranged it,
So,
and it really feels
I
like
did not know about this. I will tell you שהשבוע I was in a shop in Xulon that
This
sounds
week.
exactly like this.
So same response.
Perfect.
So same reaction.
Yep.
Okay.
And as the bell rings, sure enough, the toy maker is there, filing away with his tools at a new creation. He
There's
looks
a
up. He
train
goes,
chugging at the top of the.
"Oh, good to see you again." You gave him your name, I remember. You said, "Yeah, I
think
believe."
so.
Yeah.
I think
This
so.
guy knows
Range.
everything about him.
Toy maker. I've been wanting to see you.
His eyes actually, he steps back a second. I want to. You have a smell of death around you, Rish. Are you okay?
Did
Hell.
you shower this morning?
Showered in the barn. What's the
Do you brush your teeth?
What?
In the barn with the horses when we were
I
in
had
Finland?
No.
He
The
put-
last barn that we were at.
he puts his stuff down and he takes off. He has one of those like the magnifying and he immediately puts it up and he looks at you. He's like,
Yesterday was a hard day.
and he looks up and he says, "I see you brought friends.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
very nice
This
to
is
make your
Brianna.
acquaintance.
And Brianna,
Yours as well. What is your name?
I'm known as the toy maker.
Do you have an actual name or should I refer to you as Mr. Toymaker?
For now, I prefer to go by the toy maker. Names are something that's a bit sacred where I come from.
You know what? I understand. In my town also, we all have a common name and we have our names that are our actual birth names, but we usually, when we're traveling, we just go by a common name.
So I would love to know your common name, and if you want to share your birth name, I'm always open to hearing that.
My name is Shadow. It will probably be easier for you to pronounce than Sewali Piti Coyotel. But-
His eyes go wide. That is a beautiful name.
Thank you. It
His
means,
eyes go
in my
wide.
language,
The
it
moon.
means shadow of kindness.
Shadow of kindness.
Yes.
Huh. I don't know why it made me think of the moon.
Well, that is actually very interesting that it made you think of the moon. Why did it make you think of the moon?
I'm not. And then he stops. And he looks at, and I could see similar tricks to Raish here.
What tricks?
This guy is the new heiress.
He side eyes. He side eyes Raish, and he's like,
No, there was tricks and mistakes, but no tricks.
Is Raish illusioned at the moment?
No.
No.
they.
Raish, what tricks?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, those tricks. Oh, those tricks. He has a way of knowing you don't look like who you are.
Oh,
Uncanny Valley, you know.
You're welcome to keep the facade.
thank you. I will
Nice to make your acquaintance.
as well.
Turns back to Raish. So tell me, how's your studying been going?
So, I've been studying with Brianne. She's brilliant.
Oh, Brienne.
And,
I wouldn't say brilliant.
here, I wanted to show you, and I picked up some tools to show you some of the parts I've understood. And anything else you can point me at or say, and Rach pulls out his tools, and he inscribes on the ring to infuse it. So part of what he learned about the power of repeating was also to store the energy from the spell. So he makes a spell refueling ring as the infusion on the ring. And also, I don't know if I can inscribe on the bracelet immediately, or if you want it to take more time.
I think that'll take more time, but you
It
can
was fast,
can
so-
certainly show the shield. You still have the shield
Yeah.
with you, so you could show what you did previously.
Right. And it helped me understand something I was working on already. And Rachel put a shield with the symbols on it for amplifying.
He
energy.
immediately clicks down his thing, and he's like, "That is well done."
Right, and I think I can make it smaller, and put it on this bracelet instead of or some. At first I thought he was something this big, but
He's
this page here
He says,
shows small notes.
"Sorry, just a moment." He's like fascinated by your markings, and he's like, "It's familiar somehow.
He's
Where
very
did-
smart, yes?
Where did you learn this?"
I saw similar image patterns and symbols on Long Story, but there's I had a attachment to an object, but I was walking with there was an amulet, which I've lost. There were like over 5 kids. Anyways,
You had an amulet that had markings like this?
yes, and it helped me, and I was able to store energy in that, and it made it stronger, and it could carry. It started breaking, and it also seemed to have other effects that I was hoping to separate it out from, because there were some parts of that amulet that I'm still very uncomfortable with and don't really understand.
How did you come by this amulet?
We found it.
You found it.
Yes. We found it.
Yeah,
It's true.
you did.
Believable.
You could tell he immediately his entire posture changes and he almost goes cold. Like against he's like, well, if you ever find it again, I would love to see something like that.
Quickly, I want to roll an insight check on this guy to see if Shadow feels like he is trustworthy.
Sure.
Okay.
What can you tell us about it?
Wait. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, 18.
He hasn't done anything that's not trustworthy.
No,
He's,
I'm getting a read on him. With how he's going cold now, with his interests. I want to see mainly if I feel like he knows something about this amulet in a way that he is connected to it in a bad way versus just a knowledgeable way, and whether he thinks that we are bad guys or not. Is he a good guy? Like,
he's
Just because you're a good guy.
his demeanor is one you pick up. It's almost like he suddenly is more cautious around you, like that. Whereas in the beginning he was very friendly. It's almost
Why?
as if
why is he pulling away? Why do I sense he's pulling away with an 18?
because he's worried. He's suddenly worried about being associated with you. Like it's like you're more
Because he
of
thinks
a-
we stole it and we're bad about it, or
you can't get that.
I can't get that with an 18.
No.
What you seem to be
It-
familiar
it-
with
we
it. What
found
do
it-
you know about it? Like I didn't have enough time to study it. And it felt important. And you seem to know about it too.
Well, it
I've been sharing.
would seem that if I had something like this, I wouldn't have let 5 children take it from me.
At least 5.
Senor,
If you can help us find it though.
we found this item where it should not have been. It had been.
In the hands.
It was not where it was meant to be. And yes, perhaps some people may have been careless with it,
Didn't
I
drop
promise-
it once.
but I promise you that his companions have already made him feel the depth of the idiocy of his actions. Or he has learned much from this event, and I can assure you, if we had it again, somebody else would be taking care of it to make sure it was not taken by at least 5
We have an
children.
amazing box that we could put it in. You should see this box. You show the box?
Senor, it seems to
I
be
think you would
that
like the box.
it seems to be that you may know something about this amulet. Would you be willing to share with us what you knew? Because we were very curious about it when we had it. Some of us were maybe perhaps too curious to the point that they were not as careful as I would have liked them to be, but that is a different issue.
If you find a better way to learn.
And stupidity? Yes.
Roll persuasion.
Guidance.
Have it. Don't worry.
I know, I was joking.
Oh.
Brian doesn't have guidance.
I cast it on myself.
I'm pretty that. It makes sense.
Persuasion?
Yep.
That's a 24.
Ooh.
Whoa.
DC was 25.
He looks up and looks around, takes his tools, and knocks at something underneath the table, and the door slams shut. The sign flips around to closed. It's not something to be talking about in public. I don't know, Raish, I'm not sure if you're telling the truth and you actually saw these signs on an amulet. But
Senor, for what it's worth, in the time I've known Raish, I actually do not think he's capable of telling a lie. To the point of
Truth is,
idiocy.
truth
long-
is very important.
how long has it been since you've lost it?
A day? You know,
Three days?
I don't remember.
3
It's been
days.
months for me.
3 days.
He pulls out a book. Come back to me in a week. Before that, I can't know for sure who I'm talking to.
I don't even know if we're a week or a week.
He clicks, the sign flips around, the door opens up, the bell rings. Looks up. Can I interest you in some hot hooves?
And some what?
Hot hooves.
Hot
I
hooves?
actually had one other question.
What do they do?
There, and he shows you this beautifully carved horse. And it's these toy.
Does he make Morse code?
No,
Okay.
they're like it's the equivalent of like a toy car. Just it's a horse. It's hot hooves.
Oh, Hot Wheels, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's like a horse.
Does
but
it
it's
move
a
by
chicken.
itself? Do the feet like move?
Yeah.
Some of them
Just have
a little
tracks
bit-
that you can
and
shoot on the
again,
field.
just to give credit where credit is due, hot hooves was coined by Nava.
Oh.
Okay. How much does one cost?
Way too much.
These collector's items, these are sparkly.
He picks one up and he says, I'll tell you what. If you ever come upon this amulet again, come to me first. And I'll consider this a fair trade.
What color is it and how big is it?
It is
It's black. It has
about-
a on it, like,
it's about this big,
And
and it has little so you can actually like wheel it back and forth.
Oh, nice.
As you wheel it back and forth, the
Did the
tail
feet
the,
move?
no, but the tail goes
Oh,
What?
that's cute.
Oh.
and it is a deep like brownish color with
Does it look realistic?
yes.
Oh.
That's nice. That's quality work. Do you perhaps have some painted icosahedron dice?
How many sizes is that?
20.
Okay, I'm sorry, shimmy. What?
20-sided dice.
No.
Too wide.
Now we're becoming dice goblins in game.
28 sided.
I'm sure I can find something like that in back. What do you need that for?
We're playing offices and just
Oh, the dice of Dunshire.
He said, I'll tell you what, for 2 gold, and he holds up this beautiful pouch. He's like, got a whole different set. You've got a 6-sided die, a 4-sided die,
Doesn't come with a dice.
I'd like
a
to
20-sided die.
I'd like to browse, but also if you have like a miniature, like a collapsible chess
Developer.
set.
Oh.
Chess.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
Chest.
Absolutely.
I thought you were looking for a minifigure of like an office clerk or like
He
a
goes,
computer.
he goes to the
developer.
back, and after a little bit,
Right.
he comes back out. He's got a really nice chess set that's hand carved wood. And
Wow,
Yep.
that looks amazing. That looks amazing. How much for the set?
All the brilliance, but, you know.
This would be 5 gold.
5 gold.
Yeah.
It's 5 months' salary.
Go ahead.
You're not
Yeah,
here.
I'm more than happy,
In real life.
and I'm handing over the 5 gold.
Make sure you always play white.
Always play white.
Senor Toymaker.
And Brienne takes out the purse, and I think I want to try something, if that's okay.
You want to
Shimmy,
see this guy?
But
can you roll perception?
Sure.
Just because you have a really high one.
Yeah, I have 21 passive.
Yeah, I know.
Do you?
And dark.
14.
What?
Just give it. I think Shadow would notice that the purse is sounding light, and
You're low on money.
Brienne like takes out the 5 gold, and from what's left in there, that doesn't sound like much.
Jeez, hit bottom. There's no stop.
She pays the 5 gold.
is there anything else I could help you with?
Yes, Senor Toymaker. I have a question for you. Do you have anything that can record sound or
Yes.
visuals, or that would enable like maybe two
Talking about.
two like square pieces that if you talked into one you could hear it in the
Why is
other.
shape important?
I don't know. It feels like that would make it would be easier to hold in your hand or anything.
walking.
Something that you could
It's in
maybe
your ears.
communicate with somebody else who was 100, 200, 300 feet away from you, and they would be able to hear and to return what you were saying. Do you have anything like that? Either
So,
something that could record sound or take pictures of something and
We've had
and
problems
store
not
them.
being able to find each other.
so he goes into the back, and he comes back with this intricately carved, tiny like chest, and he says, "Now, typically this is not something that the average person is allowed to be purchasing. But I mean, I've seen
Look at me.
seen
Do I look
Rach's
like the average person?
Rach's
I
license for
first.
magic.
Senor.
His excellent license for magic, for practicing magic. And he opens it up, and there are two stones in there. He says these are called sending stones. But this is quite an expensive piece of equipment.
How much is it?
It's 300 gold pieces.
It's,
For a set.
it's nothing.
Uh,
Down to the cave.
I'll take them. I open the bag of holding, and I reach inside, and I'm going to pull out 300 gold.
We are spending a lot of money here. Maybe you can do us a better price.
Oh, it's not. I wouldn't. If I could give you a better price, I would. I don't think you would. He laughs. He's like, I'm not one to take advantage of another. My price is my price for the work that I
I
do.
just want to
Speaking
insight
of
on what he
which-
said now. I'm not one to take advantage on another. I want to insight check that.
Yep.
$36.
13.
Oh no.
I rolled a
Close.
3.
He seems very trustworthy.
Sure, fine.
Just really never doubt him again.
Speaking of which, if you did want to sell your tool, there is a price for that. Just let me know what's fair.
I give him the 300. I want to test them first, though. And I'm going to give one to Brian. I'm going to take one. And I'm going to walk outside the store. What?
With testing,
How
just
many times a day do they work?
once.
No, they
If
don't.
it's standing stone.
Once a day.
It's an infusion I can make, so I know what standing stones are. Unless these are special. Standing stones only work once. You can put one back and forth.
Yep, it's once per day.
DM, does the shop have a life-sized wooden horse lying around?
Life-size wooden horse?
Yes.
No.
That's a Trojan
Or
War.
is there any like
Senor
large
Pie
horse
Maker.
there?
Are you about to Trojan War this banquet?
No. Great idea. though.
Senor Toymaker, I have a question about the sending stones.
One second. There's a smaller
Is there like a rocking?
curving. There's like a rocking horse.
Okay, Brienne side saddles the rocking horse,
Oh.
What?
and
She
then
would side
she
saddle,
side saddles
side
the
saddle.
rocking horse,
She would
is
ride
I've
side
holding
never seen
holding the
anyone-
stone and like
I've never seen anyone
one
ride a
second.
horse like
He
that.
looks at Brienne and he's like, "Oh, I see.
It's
I
impressive.
see you found little Sebastian."
Sebastian.
Little Sebastian.
That is a wonderful name for a horse.
Pony.
I love that.
Little Sebastian.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right. Yes.
Have you watched that,
Shadow.
Sarah? You should. I have a question. The sending stones, they work once in one direction, and does that mean the other person can reply, and the other person with the other stone can also send one send? Maybe the DM will decide different.
I'm sorry.
Don't shake your head. Does
No,
that mean
absolutely,
in each
because
direction?
you're doing the sending spell.
Yes.
You're
No. You can
But
send a
is it
reply.
one
It's
sending-
not one sending each.
Oh no! It's not one sending each, but you can send a reply.
But it
Unless
could
these are
be.
special.
No.
Wait,
Why
It
should
could
it?
be that way, and I could spend more money.
That's
Why do you
correct.
want it
It would
more-
cost a lot more money.
Why would you want it to count as more sendings?
No.
No.
I'm
She
saying
wants to be able to
sending
send
from each
more
stone
than
with
once.
a reply.
wait.
Meaning-
One stone initiates and the other stone replies, and that's it.
Yes.
And
Once a day?
Either one
initiates-
can do
Per
it.
day.
Fine, but once one initiates, the other one
Once?
can't initiate another
It's
later.
not once, it's per day.
It's once per day.
Once per day.
So
Whoever-
so
whoever
for the
initiates,
pair,
that's it.
it's once a day,
Correct.
Yep.
That's
One
the
can send a
official-
message to the other one, and the other one can.
and it's the prisoner's dilemma because you don't know like
If they need it more.
It's,
Yeah.
it's for emergency situations.
yeah.
Raish.
It's a fire alarm.
He
It's
turns
working.
to you.
Still.
Sure.
I use party funds for this. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
it's
wrong.
good.
I put them in the holding
Yeah,
bag.
it's for the party.
And I have it in-
I found
I
ice
think
cream.
he's-
Come over.
I think it's important for you to know that this is not a tool you
Is that the
buy.
window?
Freaking lightsaber.
I was thinking more surfs up, like you gotta make your own
Oh, yeah.
word, man.
I love that movie.
Go with the wood.
You guys all seen Surf's
I
Up?
have no idea what you're talking about.
It's penguins surfing. It's
Oh.
animated. It's filmed like a
That's not
documentary.
Avatar.
really?
It's Shia LaBeouf voice acts the main character, and it's what's his name? Big Lebowski
Yes.
Jeff.
voices
No, not Jeff.
the it's
Jeff.
It's-
Not Jeff.
Why
weirdly
not your
so
local
good
theaters
and
and
all
see it now?
music.
See it
All
now.
music is Green Day.
Oh, really?
It's
All right.
fantastic.
It sounds like Happy
Um,
Feet, the different fonts.
Rage.
It's
So
Happy Feet sucks.
I love Happy
Great
Feet.
movie.
okay,
Sorry.
bring it back in. We're coming back.
It's really love that movie.
Did you just ADHD walk into a shop?
Yes, I love that movie so much.
That's fine.
So good.
She turns to you. You could learn to make something like this. It would take a long time.
Sending stones?
No,
No, the lope.
the tool.
All-purpose tool.
Oh, you're
But
very
that's-
The lens.
But
The
that's
best thing in the world.
and I might even consider helping
Loop.
you along the way, but not for at least another week. And again, and I can't say this and with
If it
I
helps,
can't be any
We're not
more
getting to the party.
serious.
if it helps, I can come back tomorrow and prove that I'm
Yes,
telling
so-
and try to prove to you that what I'm telling you is the truth.
How would you prove to someone that your mind is your own if you don't even know if your mind is your own?
You're right.
Your mind is
But
your
the
mind.
mind,
Your mind is
but
your
it can guarantee
It's
that
zero.
that it's I can't guarantee that in my mind. I've tried looking in my mind. It's interesting in there. And
Doesn't that mean you're just thinking?
Raish gets a bit of a starry-eyed look.
Everybody's ADHD.
So true.
Yeah, but Raish is distracted by
With
his
different
sight.
executive functions. Different executive functions.
Some advice to you. If you really spend time fooling around with that amulet, at least for the time being, you should assume you know nothing right now.
That's kind of where I've been at.
It's very interesting and very, very specific wording.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
insight check that.
Insight check. Wait.
No, he didn't.
At any point, have I
Raish raises
heard?
an eyebrow.
At any point, have I heard the term "you know nothing" used for Raish?
We all saw that.
Yes.
Vision. We heard that vision.
Vision.
Yeah.
Insight check.
And you wouldn't happen to know a local fortune teller, would you?
May I assess like the intent behind the wording as well? Oh yes.
Natural one and
28.
Oof. Damn,
What-
that I
what
will
are you
not
I
top
rolled
that.
19 and I rolled
Ah,
with,
15.
with guidance, so I got a 2, and I have +7 on insight.
15.
You can tell me privately if you want. Like you can whisper. I am
There-
desperate for a whisper.
I can see.
Because they don't know. I'm asking for insight. They wouldn't hear my insight. They wouldn't know what I'm getting from this.
It's an inside.
I'll send it to you privately. Now,
Yeah.
we can all leave. For
yeah, everyone step away from
No,
the
just
phone.
come here. Just
No.
come here,
Let's
whisper.
go up.
No,
Let's
it's
go
gotta
up.
be on film.
It doesn't.
That's it. Let's go. Let's do it quick. We need to get to the banquet.
Right. Sure.
3 seconds. 3 seconds, guys. You can just whisper to me in my ear. The audience doesn't need to know either. Only I know.
The audience has to know.
Yeah. You can whisper insights.
He knows what he's saying.
Okay.
He knows very clearly. Like he's choosing his words very, very carefully.
Okay.
And you get the feeling that there's a very similar ambiance to it, like the voice,
vision.
the vision that Raish had.
Is anything about how he speaks similar in the cadence or word choices to what we heard in the vision? Like, if I could connect, would I connect that it was possibly even the same voice using the same words?
I don't think you would think it's the same voice, but they're both talking they're talking the same language basically. This is there's something
There's
very
some sort of connection between the toy maker and whatever voice was speaking to Raish in
yes,
that vision.
yes.
Okay. Alright. Guys!
You can come back.
I'll go tell him. But it's just a quick whisper. Quick whisper. You come
Didn't
back.
expect to have to send everyone away from the table.
Next time, just whisper. in my ear.
No, this way it's more fun. They could play it back afterwards if they ever find out.
Old Tom, and there's like this old part.
This one's gonna be a lot harder to not go back and watch than Max's scene.
I trust you.
I have not watched Max's scene. This one's
Neither have I.
this one's a lot harder.
I'm trusting you.
I like that guy. I like that guy.
I was gonna raise an eyebrow and see what the hell's going on.
Hand over
I rolled a
paper.
hell of an insight.
Can I ask what it was?
Hand over paper and a pencil, and I'll draw the gist of it.
That's it. It's
I'm excited to know. I'm always trying to know what I don't know.
Thank you.
he smiles and he goes back to chiseling away at
Do
his.
you happen to know a fortune teller in town? You remind me of her.
I'm a man,
Yeah,
sir.
Gender's a social construct.
What's the gender?
He laughs and you could hear
Correct.
him mutter, almost like he's muttering under his voice, "Fortune teller. I only deal in truths, Raish. Only truths." He goes back to it and he starts humming away. He's clearly he hasn't he's not dismissing you, but he's very clearly
On to the next
done with
thing.
the conversation.
Can I ask you why
You felt like my name reminded you of the moon, or was it just a...
He looks up. He's like, "Oh, wasn't even paying attention." He's like, "So, you just seems to resonate with you." He goes back to humming and just whittling away.
What's he humming?
Mm.
Is it anything? I hate you so much.
She's very toned down.
I hate you so much. Is it anything that is familiar to Shadow?
Have you ever heard bad humming?
Oh, what he just hummed was actually a quote from a game that we played 17 years ago. We played
like
a
Christmas, I
game.
remember everything.
Oh,
So
really?
it's-
We played a game of
Cranium.
Cranium. And he got a card. We're playing pairs. He got a card. He had to hum "Don't Worry, Be Happy" for the life of me. He did this. Does that sound like "Don't Worry, Be Happy"? No, it doesn't. You know why? Because that's not what that song sounds like.
that second note, I love
It's
it.
That's what he just hummed.
You're welcome.
It's a running joke in our family.
You're welcome.
It's that's the if anything, but
So no,
what?
Shadow does not recognize the tune.
Or nor does anyone.
Miriam's hackles are raised.
Was it the background music from my vision? No.
No.
Thank you
Are
for
we-
sending sounds.
After we finished up at Mario and
Yeah, I want to
Thank
actually. We're gonna. Thank you. We're gonna pivot now and move back to you guys. You guys finished up at Mario. Where were you heading afterwards?
so are we going to try to board Ravencrest, or are we just not? I feel like that might actually be a bad idea
Why would we try him? Why would we try
to
him?
get the guest list. If you want to get a list of who's coming, you can go to the host.
Who's humming?
Nothing will go wrong
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
So then after Mario, I think I don't know if there's any other.
Aww.
What?
No, you guys.
What?
We can try.
We'll try to find the others.
We can. If you think Priest Undine might know who's who and who might be coming to the party. If you're
I don't see a reason why he would. He's not going to be there, is he?
not that he didn't say that to me that he was going to be there. So
I don't know if that's necessary.
while we're walking back,
Roll. Roll. Roll.
Amazing.
No!
No.
I know who that is.
That's
You're the bard.
Roll nature.
roll nature.
He's not a bard.
Nature is.
Max is a bard.
There really should be a
You're on the
navigation.
No?
Nature.
12.
12.
No, it's not.
You're not far from the orphanage.
No, but we're not.
Yeah.
You did good in there. And,
You did too. Listen, I understand if we don't think that proves that he has any viable reason for who's on the list, then yeah, there's no reason. I don't deal with there now, and there's no reason to go. But what's I can understand Shadow's history with the church and Gracia's and Brienne's, but what's your beef? Like, why do you hate me and the church and Priest Eddie? Like, what happened? What did we do to you?
yeah, so they don't tell you. Yeah, that figures. Of course, they wouldn't tell you what you did to our people all those centuries ago. All those threats you sent us. You sent us running underground.
The church sent you running underground?
You.
Me. I'm not centuries old.
You're like them.
Like the church? Like who? What happened?
Just because of who we talk to every day. Just because we talk to Sagawin every day. Just because we liked her. Your kind. They just started threatening us. They started hurting us. We had to leave because of you.
Do I have any recollection of her people in any of our history? I don't never knew your race, your kind, your even existed. You seem like a mystery to most people alive today. That I don't know who chased you down centuries ago, but first off, if it was centuries ago, right now, for the most part, no one is chasing you back underground. You've been walking around for a few weeks, and no one's been chasing you underground. Whoever did what they ever did to you and to your people thousands of years ago, I have no knowledge of it. The church has not chased anyone underground in recent history that I'm aware of. I certainly haven't. And yeah, you know what? I admit, and you know, Brianne and Raish have made very valid points on individual members of the church abusing their power and abusing their status and abusing their connection. And there are always bad apples. But what have I done to warrant such hate from you? Do you see all people as bad? Has everyone chased you underground, or just people with this? And I'll show my the Church of the Divine emblem.
That symbol means everything bad to me. I can't look at anyone who follows that and see them as a good person. Why would I?
What has this person wearing this symbol done bad to you?
I can't let that go.
I don't even know what you're talking about. And I'm sorry that's what you've been taught. Are you? I'm very unfamiliar with you and your kind. Were you there when it happened? Have you seen it?
I didn't see it. Generations before me. Your kind is the reason we were thrown down there. You're the reason I can't be out in the sun for that long.
I have been in the church my entire life. I've seen many things with my own eyes. I've never seen. Yes, I admit that I am very pro the divine sovereign. And I think he's the I think he's the end all and be all. But he has never instructed me, or we've never been told to chase anyone underground. We've been taught to preach his divineness, to preach his singular control, and to make sure others are aware of the good that he's brought. And again, I don't know what happened centuries ago. I wasn't there, you know. And I've learned a lot about our history, and I have never seen any mention of you or your people, or anything that we've done to you or your people. And if someone wearing this emblem did that to you and to your people, I'm sorry that happened. I haven't done that. I've done my best to avoid hurting people as best I can. I try my best to help people. And I'd like to think that I owe that to the Divine Sovereign and the teachings I've had from Priest Adi. And I get, for whatever reason, none of you like him. It boggles my mind how you can all come telling stories of your parents and your families, and everyone's like, oh, that sounds so sweet. And then talk about mine, about he sounds like the worst person in the world. It's true. How could he have taken you in as an orphan and cared for you, fed you, clothed you, raised you? What kind of jerk does that? I'm sorry that you have this bias, and I don't think we vacuumed a couple weeks ago.
In the bar?
Oh my god, that's so much sooner than we last vacuumed.
I am sorry that's happened to your people, and maybe it did happen, and maybe we've just never talked about it, because maybe there's I can acknowledge that maybe there's some people in our past who have done some horrible things. That's possible. It's definitely we can learn from history and know that centuries ago some people might have done some bad stuff. That's very possible. I haven't seen anything in my short life on this world that has shown that the divine sovereign and those followers have done anything of this sort. And I hope that maybe you can, we've been together for a while now, and I'd like to think that we've helped each other through some sticky situations in the past. Some literally actual sticky situations. But I would, maybe this is, a little bit of the alcohol in the system that might be contributing, but I would really like to help show you that not all of us might be deserving of your disdain. And I reach into my pouch and I say, I had this stone that I was using to carve shadows, stone, and I know you carry around your pouch of pebbles, and I figured I'm able to fit these two things together, and maybe it can be a nice little container for your in place of your pouch, and I'll hand her the hollowed out stone. And I took at one point I took the gems from one of the crystal like gems from one of the rooms you were in. I forgot. And I fit it into a cap, and I said, hey, maybe you can put your.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Max!
Whoa! That's cool.
You can open it.
That's
There's-
the freaking coolest
Open
thing
it.
I've ever seen!
Open it. Open it. It screws
What?
on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you have to.
Do you want the Dyson?
Yeah. No, they're yours.
Open it.
Yours, they're your pebbles. It's your
It's the
pouch of
colors.
pebbles.
It's the
Which
colors.
sounds
It's matching.
so offensive. It's the most offensive way you could have said your
Pouch of-
magical stones, your pouch of
Pouch
pebbles.
pebbles.
Oh man, thanks.
Wow.
Oh,
So
boy.
freaking cool.
Insane.
That's
Wow.
so cool.
That's amazing, Max.
I kind of give it to you, and I just kind of walk off a little bit,
And I walk away.
I walk away.
Water child.
Sir Ross is
I
sponsored
am
by
so
Max
angry I was
Princeton.
not present at this conversation.
I'm sorry.
And
Inside
we're
check.
not-
Inside check.
It just
Inside
says it.
check. No, I have
You
things
match
to
it for the-
say.
Wow.
That was amazing.
Oh my god, you guys.
So cool.
I don't know your history of the actual pouch, so if you, I mean, Max knows the history of her pouch.
It's a crutch. It's a crutch.
No,
It's a crutch.
No, but she got it from her brother, so I don't know if she's actually willing to take them out of the pouch. But I do with that as you will.
Where are you two heading now? Then?
So if we're not going anywhere, I figure we try to meet them with trinkets. Or
Okay.
something.
Find us there.
Yeah. Well, we're going to pivot back to you guys.
What time?
You've left Trinkets.
Oh.
Okay.
Where are you heading to?
I have some business I would like to take care of. Do you want to take the sending stones back to the inn and keep them safe in the room?
Yeah, I noticed. That's so cool.
Guys,
You
amazing.
trying to get rid of me?
Amazing. Max.
Yes.
I can't say anything.
You know what, Raish? Because I know you value honesty, I'm going to be honest with you. Yes.
Okay.
I figured you would be okay with that. Do you want to take the sending stones or should I keep them in the bag of holding?
You can take one and I'll take the other just in case.
Look, I'll be honest with you. You can come with us.
Please don't use them before the banquet.
I'm just saying, why
I'm
would I
going
take
to
both?
keep the
Why would I
sandals.
have both of these stones on me if we're splitting up?
Just to take them with you to keep them safe.
Why don't you keep one?
We're using them tonight. We don't want to use them anymore.
What if there's an emergency?
It's okay. I have actual sending. If there's an emergency, I will send to you.
I don't.
I do.
I will send
But
to
if
you.
he has an emergency.
You're going to the inn. What emergency are you going to have in our bedroom?
There
It could be
has
6
been.
kids.
Shut up.
Challenge accepted. Wow.
That didn't go very well with what you said.
Oh,
Was I heard you say that?
we're going to have an initiative roll soon.
Oh dear.
Those two lines don't go together.
Vision.
And we're canceled.
Good night, everybody.
No one watches this anymore.
I missed something.
What could happen if I have
Listen.
6 children?
What can happen in our bedroom? And you said there could be
Sit
6 kids.
New face.
Raish, listen.
At least.
At least.
Six at least.
It was one child who attacked you, right? It was the one.
I don't know.
Okay. You can come with us. I
But you
need
have to
be on
promise.
for speed reasons. I would need you to promise to stay out of the way.
Never in the way.
My-
Okay. A couple times I've been in the way.
I know you don't lie. That's right.
I can think of a couple times. And there was that river.
It was just like,
There was
the
that
river was a big one.
I am so glad that you recognize that you were wrong about the river. That's important. It shows growth.
Wrong is a spectrum.
Yes, for sure. But it was on that spectrum of wrong. It was probably towards the more wrong side of the spectrum. Maybe not all the way to wrong, but a little bit before it.
Do we know more now than we did before?
No.
If we did, we would like useful information.
We know not to fight the river. Okay, you win. Congratulations. That's great. Yeah.
Life is about finding more like
Okay.
stick forks.
What?
Eh,
What?
you have been
That's a
in-
quote.
Am I correct in, have you been in Dalinon before?
Roll history.
About whether she's been in Dalinon? Sure. Either you have or you haven't. Let's see what you roll.
Maybe it happened only when I was a child or something. Why did I roll?
I do not know why.
Pick one.
Take the high one.
What's the alternate history?
21.
21.
Yeah.
When you were very young. You don't have many memories of it, but when you were very young, you were in Dalinon.
My mom's took me when I was younger.
Is there any chance you remember being in a place called?
Let me
No.
stop you there. I don't
Okay.
remember much.
I'm going to look for a store that looks like it's not too connected
What are you
to the
looking?
church.
What are you looking for?
I need to find a place called Fort Walton in Dalinon.
Fort Walton.
Yes.
Are we still in like
We're in the city.
No, but are we downtown? Like, are there? I'll go to over. I'll say.
I was going to look for a shop, a store, a merchant that looks like he's not too connected to the church,
Wait.
but might know things.
Just to make sure we keep things segregated. I like go into like an alley or something, and I swap the face. I'm gonna swap
Choose
For-
wisely this time.
an older lady.
Eris.
There it is.
The
No.
divine sovereign.
The way he exactly how
Wow.
it looks on the coin.
Power move.
Exactly how it.
Power move.
Yeah. An old lady, tanned,
Red braids.
white hair,
What?
Red braids.
Red braids.
Braids.
white
Wow.
braids.
And a jumper dress.
Pippi Longstocking.
What do I think?
Melody.
Oh.
Two braids.
Two braids.
Oh, she looks a little bit like Estrella. It's the wrinkles.
And I'm gonna walk over to some people around the square, and I'm gonna ask around about Fort Walton.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just bringing up the map of Dalinon.
Sure.
I should have probably had that open.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, he's got 18 tabs
Terrible
open
DM.
for the banquet. Where's is nowhere near there yet.
So Fort Dalinon is you get
Fort Walton.
Fort Walton in Dalinon.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is towards Westgate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not far from where you're staying. You've to put it into perspective again, the sloth, the three-headed sloth, is more towards the north. So this is then 2 gates over what's known as Westgate.
Okay. I'm going to head in that direction.
Yeah, I'll go back into the alley, switch back to the redhead, and go with
Right.
Shadow.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys head off. Manage to get there without any problems.
Is Fort Walton a neighborhood or a specific place?
Fort
It's a
Walton.
place in our hearts.
Fort Walton is it's the stronghold there, where they have a unit of soldiers that guard the gate, and it's set up as quite a literal fort.
From what I am seeing, is it a place where visitors are welcome to the church, or is it just military?
It's mainly military, but you see normal people going in and out. Picture it more like a police station. So there are people who have business to go in and out. It's not it's not uncommon. It's not an army barracks. It's more like a central police station type thing.
Man, Will I be able to use your mask?
This place it seemed well protected.
My plan
Mm-hmm.
is to wait for one of the soldiers to leave and then to imitate him and go back in and say I forgot something.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot do that unless I have the use of your mask. Unless you want to do it and I can tell you where the thing I'm looking for is located. What time of the day is it right now?
You're getting along towards noon.
Towards, of course, it's towards noon. Okay.
Well, you've been going around the better
Okay, so
part of the
fine.
morning.
Noon is good.
I think I can try.
You want to do it?
I think I can try.
Okay. And I'm going to cast on Brian. No, I really don't want to do this. No. And I can help
Dark
you.
vision.
No. I am going to cast. Did I not take this? No, I did. I didn't. Fucking damn it. I thought I had taken and I didn't in the end. I thought I took.
A booster.
Wait, who did it take it? Where is it?
What are you looking for?
Yeah. How's it called? What's it called?
Oh, enhanceability. I didn't take it.
Okay.
I was gonna give you Cat's Grace.
Hmm.
I didn't take it.
Or eagles. It's right there.
Okay.
Eagles coming in.
So you're heading into.
No, we're gonna wait for
Soldier to go out.
someone to be leaving, who like seems to know, who like has like some sort of like relationship, like talks to the guards on his way out that they know, like waiting to hear a name also.
Looking for like a mid rank.
Yeah.
Mid rank.
Someone who no one will pay too much
Not like a
attention to.
high officer, but also not like a rookie. Also.
And it was what was it? It was front pew left.
Front pew, right leg.
Front pew
We'll
right
wait
leg.
a couple of minutes after they leave to make sure they don't come back. And the moment we see they don't come back, I'm gonna start to ritually cast detect magic. I want to have it up. I can concentrate on it and have it up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just have like
Okay.
Okay. You go as you head in. One of the guards says, "Lucius, welcome. What? You forgot something? I thought you were heading. I thought your shift was over."
Someone left a letter for me.
No. All right.
I told Brianne before she went in, front pew, right leg in the church.
Front pew, left leg.
Right leg, right leg, right leg!
Take the whole pew just to be safe. Bring the whole pew out just to be safe.
You go in. It's not hard to find the church.
Other people inside.
There's a priest that's there as well. He's talking to people. There's not any sort of service going on or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did you say service?
Brienne
Big picture.
hears the music of the service, like the tonality of the speaking,
yep.
and her eyes
Glaze over.
they roll
There-
just a bit.
There's a group of choir boys and girls that are practicing their divine sovereign music.
Psalms.
Psalms.
That's a sweet memory.
Divine psalms.
Songren.
Yep.
Oh, divine.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna head to the right of the church, and I'm gonna put my arms around my back and listen to them and walk forward. I'll get to the front pew, and I'm just gonna grab a seat.
The detect magic is you notice like a glow, right?
I notice, like, if something is magical, I notice it and I can tell what school is it.
Unless it's encased in iron,
In lead.
In lead.
in lead.
No, you get the
I won't-
direct
I
line of
won't-
sight to it, even if it's not encased in iron. You have to have a direct line of sight on the item, no?
No.
Yeah. No,
It's in space.
Or
Or in
detect.
the area?
Detect magic.
oh, there's magic.
You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Detect
There's-
thoughts, you have to look. Yeah.
There's something magical.
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead,
Blood.
or 3 feet of wood or
3 feet of wood. No, the pew's
That's
not
pew.
that big. It's not
That's
the
a
like,
big
the
pew.
leg of that pew is like. No,
The leg of the pew was like this.
there's something that you feel a definite presence. You can't pinpoint what type of magic it is because it's something very, very old.
That's
It's a magic. It's a very, very old magic, and you're getting the sense right from the
That was from this
pew.
game, right? Old
You know,
magic.
front pew, right leg.
Old magic.
This game.
No, that was from.
I'm listening to the choir, and I'm gonna scratch my leg, and every time I'm gonna scratch a bit lower, and then I'm gonna just duck down and scratch a bit, and I'm gonna try and gently pull the thing.
Roll a strength check.
Oh no. Oh no.
I did not think they were going there.
Advantage by listening to the heavenly singing.
I did.
You know Mr.
Miriam, not Shadow. Miriam, this is the time to pray.
This is the time
It's a
to-
-1.
It's
Meow.
Sunday.
You know the Mr. Bean?
Meow
in the
song.
church?
Have you heard Shadow's playlist?
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Alright.
there's the
One sec, one sec, one sec, one sec.
I think it's
Moment of
Bugatti.
Mary.
Miriam, moment of
Shit.
Nope.
a 2.
A 32.
A
Mine. Oh,
Sorry,
there's
minus
one,
one.
-1. It says 3. -1.
It's Mr. Bean in the church.
You
That
have
thing-
not been praying enough.
it's pretty securely affixed to the rest of the pew. You're gonna.
I'm gonna look around for a quiet spot where no one will notice me.
Sort of like a trick.
Okay.
Can I
Sure.
find? Walking over, and I'm going to ritually cast Unseen Servant.
Ooh.
Okay, what's unseen servant?
Does it have a strength of 2?
Yeah.
An Unseen Servant
Stronger than-
has a strength of 2. Yes. It's an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks, whatever.
Okay.
have you. Yeah.
All right.
And it's there for 1 hour. And I'm gonna sit there in the ritual, and I'm gonna say, Daniel, I need you.
You're gonna say.
Daniel, I need you.
Danielle.
Okay.
I love that movie so much.
You named your unseen servant?
All right. What is he? So
It's
what is he?
so
What is he?
good.
What are you doing with this? Give me an. I want to understand what.
I'm gonna try and have Daniel like continuously try to pry the thing out while I can like walk over and talk with someone else or make sure they don't look towards where I just said.
Does Danielle communicate with you in any way?
No.
I don't believe so.
Daniel.
No, he just performs my commands. Simple tasks.
So Daniel has a strength of 2,
Yeah. That's a minus
You don't know.
which is minus
4?
Four.
That
4.
was everything.
Maybe Daniel.
But
rolled a nat
Daniel is
20.
also
Well, excuse
unseen.
me.
Yes,
It
you
says
keep
a
trying.
strength of 2. It doesn't say it's a strength score.
Yeah.
It could be
Actually,
a modifier.
It doesn't say what unit
It
that
doesn't say
is.
strength.
It could be 2
plus-
anything. 2,000?
It might be plus
It could be a modifier.
modifier of 2.
Okay.
Why would it have a strength of 2?
Cut.
What good is a servant with a strength of 2?
It can't carry
Of
that.
Does
2.
it have any
It's
other
not
It
abilities?
can't walk.
Does it have any other abilities listed there?
It has 1 hit point, 10 AC, strength
It
of
can
2.
fetch things. If you can fetch things, folding clothes, mending.
Yeah, people think the 2 can touch things.
serving food. It can serve food. It has more than an actual.
You can take it with us.
No, we have a
It
minus.
can carry only a maximum of 200 gold pieces in weight.
That's a
Not
lot.
much.
That's not bad.
All right.
That's what the
That's
two.
He's
strength
got-
of 2 means it's strength of 2. It's -4.
No.
200 gold pieces,
Uh-huh.
not 200
It's a lot.
meter. No, it's not.
It's a purse.
It tells you.
It can lift 20
Sure,
pounds.
it's a heavy
It
purse
can
though.
lift 20 pounds.
There you go.
All right.
That's right.
Roll.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
Roll. You're gonna have to do -4, but you can roll with advantage because he's on his own and
It
quietly.
can lift 10
You
bags.
may
of
hand
flour.
also another weak item.
30. No.
I don't have
It's just
major.
multiplied by
Roll a
3.
strength check with advantage -4.
You're carrying weight. That's not unseen servant.
You got this,
It's the
Brandon.
same thing. Oh,
You go, girl.
it's specific in the description.
Yeah, it says strength of 2.
That's
No,
one.
but the carrying, but the carrying
Oh.
is.
No.
Oh wow.
But if he rolls for strength,
Yeah.
what did Daniel
She's-
get?
Daniel's
7, 8,
-4.
-4.
That's still more than Brienne rolled.
That's
It's
true.
true. You hear this like it's
You do understand it's the thing that you requested, right?
there's a
I tried that
louder
myself.
there's a squeaking almost coming from the thing, and people aren't noticing it yet, but it's just they're still singing up there.
I'm looking at the
Songs.
other side of the church on the far left. What items are there?
Is there anything like a crowbar?
There is, those like velvet ropes
Yeah.
with like a nice block pedestal, kind of like the one in Indiana Jones' Last Crusade. That where you have the thing and it clips onto it and then it goes to the next one.
Oh,
so.
okay. And maybe some candle holders.
What?
Candle holders.
Brienne in the church with the
Strong
candlestick.
Sure.
I'm sitting back at the chair and I'm like, Daniel, stop it. Just go and drop that candle holder.
Where,
Trudges off.
Burn down the church.
All right, I'm not going to be a jerk. He goes to the other side of the church and just
Clang.
clang, 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 clang. Everything smashes and everyone jumps. Like, what just happened?
Everyone's focused on that
Yep.
corner, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna try
falls.
and forcefully.
Roll a strength check with advantage.
Thank you.
Candlestick burns a rope at piano.
That's when.
Nah.
Go!
We got there.
You grab the
Thank
leg
you, Daniel.
and you brace
Yeah,
yourself
look at you.
just as everyone's looking over there, and you pull, and the whole thing snaps.
Yes.
And as you're holding it up, the entire pew capsizes down next to you and lands with this crash. And everyone turns suddenly to you, and you're holding the pew, and you're holding the leg.
I should have
He
seen
did
this
it.
coming.
Uh-huh.
I should have seen this coming.
Vandals!
I should have seen this
I was
coming.
freaking out.
Oh, sorry, that was my bad.
Have you seen The Rock, Johan?
No,
Okay.
And she did that in heels.
I did, but I was younger.
Run.
Can I see into the church? Is there windows?
Not from where, not,
Oh wait, we're like far outside.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
out. We're
Yeah,
way
you guys
out.
are patiently
Yeah.
waiting, by the way. This is because that was like a ritual casting, so that was 10 minutes at least.
Wonder how things are going.
Oh
there.
no.
I'm holding this, and they're all looking at me,
Yep.
Dude,
I think- and I'm gonna turn towards the priest. And I was like, I think you have termites.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, that's
Not
very
dis-
good.
or deception.
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 No, it's not.
No, it's the same.
Some people have them. It's on deception and
Let's
persuasion.
roll a charisma check.
Never mind again.
Failure!
8.
An 8. Get nothing up
Oh,
in the. What did you do to the pew?
Run.
I got nervous.
Run.
Guards! Arrest that guard!
Just run. run, run.
You're done?
I'm not there.
Sir, I think you're
I'm the pew inspector.
you're losing yourself a bit. Maybe the candles falling down rattled you a bit.
They start screaming,
I'll-
"Vandal! Vandal!" And
and
start,
I'll-
and now they're actually literally
Sir.
running
And
at you.
I'll like duck down towards like the where the thing broke down, and I'll try and gently like put it back there while like slipping out the thing that I needed. Listen.
Sorry, in the movie you got to be running out.
Oh my God.
In the pew.
My
and you have to
God.
drop
Run.
it on your way out, and then run back and be like, "I'm sorry."
Okay.
But
Let
this
her
All
do
right.
what she's gonna do.
But I
You
haven't
ma-
seen
you-
The Rock lately, so I don't know that.
You manage to pull some sort of pouch that's inside out of the pew. You're not able to fix it. The whole thing is wrecked.
I'm trying, and I'm like, I see it doesn't connect, and I'm turning towards the priest. I'm so sorry. I really got freaked. Here, let me just, and I walk over and I'll pull a gold, and I'll put it in his hand. I say, I'm so sorry. This is for the damages, and I'm gonna leave now, and I'm gonna leave.
As you walk away, he looks at the gold. He's, that pew was made 380 years ago
I'm gonna
by the divine sovereign himself.
I'm gonna turn around and put another 5 silver.
You know they lose value 10% a year.
He lets you go. He's furious. He's just out.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Do not show your face here again.
The other guard
Don't. And
the
I'll.
real guard's gonna walk in
And
one
while
day.
walking out, I'm gonna mumble, "Don't worry, I won't show this face."
As you
ever
walk
again."
out, there's a guard that's there, and he's like, "Damn, Lucius, what you do?"
You ruined his life.
All
I
right,
don't care.
and okay,
And I'm
you're heading back out.
walking out the fort,
Okay,
into the alley where I left Shadow, back to the redhead. Yeah, I think this is yours, and I'm handing over the pouch.
and Shadow finally gets to celebrate Hanukkah.
Oh my god.
Oh my God!
Happy
I hope this is as nice as I remember it. Just know that it was something that was actually.
Yeah, I thought this was story related and important.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
This was picked out by me and Livia. So if you don't
My
like
youngest
it,
daughter.
just remember your youngest daughter helped pick this out.
It's a bag with hearts
It's a
on
bag.
it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
She's a cat. She plays with the
Okay.
box.
I think it's something in the bag, maybe.
Oh,
She's a cat. She plays with the box.
Oh,
it's
okay.
good you're here. It's good you're here.
I hope it has survived this long.
It
No
melted.
idea.
Is it chocolate?
Oh,
Ooh.
is that an anklet
Ooh,
or a bracelet?
It's whatever it fits on.
it's an armlet.
It's super pretty.
It's a choker. It's a real choker. That's as choker as they get.
What is it?
It's a very good question. What is it?
What is it?
Whatever.
I have no detect magic on it.
Whatever you desire.
I have my
It's-
detect magic running.
What is it, Brian?
No, it expired.
Again, you don't know. You
it-
just know it is old.
It
It
is-
is very,
Livia
very
magic.
old.
Shadow, it has magical properties, but they're very ancient and hard to decipher.
Is there any way for you to understand?
Yeah, it'll
Maybe you
take
should've
me.
put it
It'll
on
take
yet.
me about.
Maybe you should
Shadow.
be more careful.
Shadow. As,
It'll take me about 10 minutes, but I can figure it out.
as you look at it, the black.
Can't put it on so you're good.
As you look at it, the black is hauntingly similar to the night sky, to the midnight
This
sky.
is an anklet.
Not anymore. It's not.
This is way too big to be a bracelet.
That's fine. It's chunky.
Wait,
Depends on the size.
how
Yeah, we just
do we have the 10 minutes?
have a lot more
Shadow?
salt and water.
Maybe
Then
we
I'll
do it
spend-
Bloated or
once we get
whatever.
back.
Then I'll spend 10 minutes in the alley
No,
identifying,
it's too big to be a. It's too small to be a thing.
casting identify ritual.
Identify the
It's an
ritual.
armlet. It is an armlet.
Before you put it on, maybe we should find out what it is.
Sure, Miriam's putting it on. It's really pretty.
Wait, Shadow.
Patience.
Okay. Miriam's putting it on.
Shadow, Shadow has more patience than
Still haven't said what Shadow's doing.
What are Shadow's doing?
Shadow-
Help me, please. Grab that end.
Shadow hung up from a branch and is pawing at it.
You got the thing open.
You have to angle it.
You cast Identify again. It's not like a magical item. It's much. This is much. It has the resonance of an artifact more than an actual magical item.
Okay.
You get the sense that its power waxes and wanes.
Like the
Interesting.
When?
Well, it's a full moon
Its power
tonight.
waxes and wanes. It's a no. It's
That's
a
its
Oh, it's a
no.
new
no.
moon. It's a new moon.
Wax on.
It's like that brand new
Daniel's son.
Sanderson novel.
Oh. Okay. Can I make one change to my spells that I wasn't thinking about, but I would have absolutely taken all things considered
Oh, because of the new
because of the
moon.
new moon.
What do you reckon, God?
Oh, it's a cantrip. Never mind. I don't have it right now anyway.
Roll. No, you know what? We're gonna.
Okay.
We're
Heading
fine.
back to the inn.
Yep.
Thank you, Rian.
You're welcome.
Vandals. I'm sorry. I just
there's-
that was the way I pictured it. So.
There was, I think the guy's name was Lucius. He just made a name for himself.
Okay.
What were your actions?
When we get back to the inn,
Your actions.
when we get back to the inn, Shadow is going to sit down with some paper and a pencil or a pen and write a note. Before we get back, she's going to pull out some paper and a pen. She's going to write a note that says, I, the Midnight Vandal, take responsibility for the theft in the church. I impersonated a guard and used his face to steal what you had in your church.
How many words do you have left?
No, it's a note.
I know.
And I will strike again. And I'm going to write MV at the bottom.
Don't go to sleep.
And I'm going to. Can you? Do you still have your unseen servant?
Yes.
Can you take this to the guard station, please?
Yes.
Because I feel bad about the poor man who you impersonated.
Danielle, grab this.
Take it. That's it.
And I'm
MV.
sending Danielle.
MV, the Midnight Vandal.
I'm sending Danielle to like go over like the guards at the entrance, and they're invisible, but they're just gonna drop it in front of them. Like,
You were back at the inn? or-
No. This is in the alleyway before we
Yeah,
left.
okay.
Oh, this is gonna have so many ripples.
I'm so aware.
You have just
But
rerouted
it
the conversation at the banquet.
It needed to be done. It needed to be done.
Has the Midnight Vandal ever struck before?
No.
Oh, it's the first. This was the first.
I just came up with this.
Okay.
Someone's gonna say
This is
"That's
amazing."
what
Yeah.
Amazing. I promise you, this will follow you the entire campaign.
I am so deeply aware of that, and I have no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
You guys all meet up together at the inn. You're back together again.
What time is it?
It
When
is
did you go to the banquet?
11:43.
Oh, okay.
oh boy.
We have time.
No, it's like at 11:43 actually.
Into
Real
not
time.
current time.
It's
Yeah,
let's
we
Yeah,
missed
now
the
it's fine.
banquet.
let's say your afternoon. You're closer to 1 o'clock. You got another hour or two before you need to be at the entrance to the banquet.
So fun. So we bumped into Mario. If we can get into the inner hall, first off, we should kill him. Second off, he might be able to help us fit inside the unit hall. So once we get into where the big party's happening, he might be able to help us fit in.
What do you mean fit in?
He could. Okay. I don't. If we're in, he could help us make it look like we belong there.
His plus ones.
Yeah. He doesn't actually have plus ones, but he could just.
He doesn't know.
He
doesn't know math. I understand.
Yeah. The question is, how do we get inside the Indian banquet?
Okay, the logo for MV looks like a cat.
Show it.
Amazing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see how that would. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's amazing.
No, that's amazing.
Okay.
Marianas is gonna get into. What's Marianas' last name? Someone with a V.
Of the Southern Isles.
There now.
Vanderbilt.
Marianas
They
Vanderbilt.
only have one
No.
name, like Madonna.
Oh,
Is there anything else you guys want to do in the time that you have left? And before we leave off,
No.
because we're wrapping it up pretty
I
much.
think we should go to the party.
to the
Now.
party.
The party, like the banquet?
No, let's rob more places.
Was it really robbery if it belonged to me?
True.
If it somehow belonged to my people, was it robbery?
If it belongs to people, does it belong to you?
Shadow, that was kind of exciting.
It's your fun.
It sounds like mirror.
What
Thank
did you
you.
do?
I think you did a great job.
What did you do?
I'm
Yeah, what
not.
did you guys do?
I did not think I would have to use force, but I ended up actually breaking some stuff.
You guys
amazing.
heard
I'm
the
so
crash,
proud
by
of
the way. The
you.
crash was very loud.
You did such a good job.
Some
I
birds
cannot
flew off.
believe you're stronger than you look.
Dubs.
Did you? I
Are we
overheard-
back?
I overheard you
Are we
say
back at the
front
party?
your right leg, right?
Yeah, are we in the
That crash.
we're like at the bar or back
How
in
many
the
legs does a pew
Cellar.
have?
cellar?
It depends how long the pew is.
It has
and how
quite,
many
it has a pew.
If it's a
right?
short pew,
it has
it has
a few legs.
At
How
least
many legs?
6 legs.
How many legs did the pew have?
Pew.
At least
I
6.
appreciate that joke.
Depending on how long it is.
Yeah.
And you removed one of the legs,
The corner leg.
the corner leg. Were you sitting on it at the time?
No.
Other people were sitting on it at the time.
Where are you going?
There
with
was a
this?
service
Your
going
action
on.
is pretty cool.
So, gravity. No. What happened in there?
There were other people sitting
Gravity
on the
doesn't exist, Rich. I
I think they have termites.
Gravity.
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Deception.
termites.
7. No, man, that was termites.
Very
We
old.
need to get ready.
Termites, you say.
And did they give us uniforms or we get them when we
Yeah.
get there?
They'll show up at the
Yep.
service counter.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
gonna switch
I
back
think you should shower.
I smell fine.
You smell like death, apparently.
to the look I had when we
That was the
when we
toilet.
went to the work stand at the town square.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna switch back the face to the I think it was plain black hair if I remember correctly. I'm gonna switch back to the look I had
We're all
when I
getting ready
went
in the
over
room
to
right now.
the work stand.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before you
Yeah.
guys head back?
Just clean up my beard, shave a little,
Yeah.
trim make my top knot look impeccable.
All right.
Beneath
Ray
yeah.
sits and ponders the toy maker in his book.
All right. So we're going to leave off with all of you basically coming back to the banquet, to the meeting place.
I'm
Um,
taking off.
It's 10 to 12. We're done.
I'm taking off
Sorry,
the
I
jewelry
wanted to do something.
and putting them in
What? Oh, what do you want to do? I'm sorry. Go.
in a bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Craig is gonna go to Servas's room and knock on the door.
I have a room.
Like apparently.
No, we're all staying. Wait, do we have
We're-
Oh wait, we're in the cellar. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
You're gonna knock on his bed.
No, it's canon now. I have my own room in the cellar.
You're gonna knock on
No one wants to.
You're
No,
like,
no,
you're
no.
like behind a hay bale.
knock on
You're like
Sarah.
behind a hay bale.
Right? Come in to my hay bale.
I'm carrying this thing. I'm gonna get up right up close to his face.
Do I bend down for this?
No, it's fine.
Okay, man.
How short are you?
I'm 5'5".
Oh, you're the shortest.
I'm the shortest.
You made yourself
not that
taller,
I'm-
right?
No.
No,
I'll stand
you
on my
made
toes,
yourself
I don't know.
taller.
Yeah.
Which
No,
one of
Wait,
you?
how tall are you in high heels?
I don't know. Depends on the heels.
Pretty cool wear heels.
Right. You can try to paint yourself in whatever light you want. But my people are me, and your people are you. Your actions had consequences. If I have to live with that, you do too. And I'm gonna hand him back this thing. I can't accept this from you, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, but Nava accepts it.
I'm gonna hand this back to you.
Alright, put the tag on!
I'm gonna shove this into his hands and go.
I'm just gonna.
This is the first time that Savas.
Hasn't bought his way out of the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just 3D print your way out of it.
Write that down, write that down!
That's what I got it for.
That's what I got it for.
You hand it back to me, and I'm just gonna. All right, I'm gonna chug it. I don't need it. It's a rock to me.
It's a rock. Savas.
So I will. Yeah, I'm just gonna, and I'll just throw it into the pile of dirt in the corner. I'll just
Wow.
put in my my due.
All right.
Boy.
All right. You guys are heading back to the banquet, yeah?
Yeah, clearly heading off into the important
Dangerous
mission.
situation with extreme trust. between
Yes,
all
the
members
party
involved.
is at
Everyone is
tip-
at their
tip top.
At their best.
Yeah.
Just so you understand a little bit about what this. So you're not the only ones, obviously, who are working at the banquet.
No.
The second that you get there, they're already splitting you guys up into tafkidim. Into jobs. Thank you.
Rolls.
Roles.
Job.
They're not necessarily keeping you with each other. They
Who
immediately
has the sending stones?
take out
No,
Servas
And both of them.
and Raish and point towards boxes of food and things like that, and like have you start moving off carrying things.
So us and Raish are schlepping.
Yep.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
DM, if that's okay. Before we go in, I do recast Unseen Servant somewhere.
Before we go in, I cast Meld into Stone on myself as a ritual.
Okay, but don't you have to actually meld into stone then?
No,
It's
I
not
do not. It lasts for 8 hours.
Oh wow. That's convenient.
It lasts for 8 hours. Then you could just go
I
into
can
any.
step into stone. And
You can't see from it. That's 3 hours.
oh no, I have to step into the stone.
Yeah, that's what I
Never
thought.
mind.
Right, and you can be in there.
You'd be in
after
there.
an hour.
Yeah, true.
They call out your names because you guys
Maybe I should just do that
you guys all like signed up with your
at
names.
some point.
No, I.
No, I
You
signed,
signed
up
up
with.
as Suzy?
I signed up as Sewali.
I was silent.
Sorwali Pirti Coyote.
No, just Sewali.
No, I remember because they.
I didn't give her Pirti Kyoto, I just gave her Sewali. I remember specifically because on purpose I didn't think she would be able to say Pirti Kyoto. So I didn't even bother.
Oh, I
Pirti
wasn't
Coyote.
planning on saying Pirti Coyote.
What were you planning on saying?
Well,
As you know, nerd.
I just gave Sewali.
Shadow and Cricket are immediately ushered back into the kitchens to help
Of
out
course.
of
To the
Out of the
dungeons.
way.
This was the plan.
you two. They are,
Shimmy wasn't involved though.
Oh, right, we forgot to say.
He
uh,
didn't give Shimmy any of this.
We
He
were gonna
came up
say
with
that.
this on his own.
I know.
All right.
Brienne is taken.
Too
Is,
pretty to be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
is actually
To the welcome area,
is
probably.
actually helping
Hosted.
set up the table seating and
I'm amazed that with my further
you actually have a very good vantage point of
like I don't shed, but they don't know that.
the official guest list. That you have a much you actually have access to know.
I'm gonna try and sneak like 10 minutes in between, and like in the corner, cast detect magic and have it up for like 10 minutes.
Did we see
Don't
where,
you wanna
where
wait
everyone was
till-
assigned, by the way?
And guests start to
They
arrive.
they literally just
I
like
might do it again.
send you off. So you all went off into different
the
directions.
ritual.
You're doing it as a ritual. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanna like scan the area before everyone arrives. I'm gonna walk around, just see if I see
No.
any like
Oh.
traps or detection magic, like divination magic around. Anything that might like dispel magic.
So you definitely see the doorways have not traps, but they have dispel magic abilities like towards them. It's not necessarily being like really being focused. Like it's more you see runes that could be like it's imagine
Can be
it's like
activated?
runes that could be activated.
Okay, but they need like someone needs to activate this.
Yep.
Okay, so I know to like steer clear of the door as much as I can.
Yep.
Okay.
As you're perusing through the tables, so a few names
Tables.
jump out
Yes.
that you notice. Names like Silverheart,
Heart H-A-R-T or H-E-A-R-T?
H-A-R-T.
Okay, okay.
Names like
Copper duck. Okay.
Silver heart and copper duck.
names like obviously Ravencrest.
No, but
Avi, Esli.
Obviously.
Okay.
Ravencrest. And you notice at one point they're expecting a Lord Thaddeus and Iolina Hawkwood.
Wow.
What? What?
It's the prince.
Thaddeus Hawkwood is who died.
Yeah, that's
You don't see that.
I know.
Thaddeus and Elena Hawkwood.
Iolina.
Iolina.
Yep.
You know what they look like.
We don't know what I know what it looks like.
We know what Thaddeus looks like because he's dead.
Roll
Oh, yeah,
history.
You know what it looks like.
There's probably
History.
a picture on the shelf in an office.
Okay.
This was the father or the
Straight history.
Actually, yeah, with advantage. No, this is definitely with advantage.
All right. Lucky for the advantage. That's good because the lower one was a 2.
Okay.
19.
Silverheart. Garth Silverheart is the Lord of Holofen.
Right.
Which you recognize the name very, very clearly because he was once suggested as a suitor for Farracraft.
For Farah, her mother.
You might just feel like I care about it.
And if you're
Craft.
already saying it,
It's
how-
craft.
What?
It's craft.
I said craft.
Or
Farah Craft.
Farrah
Craft.
Yeah. And if we're already, what do you roll for history?
19.
So you may recall also that there were times that Raish had mentioned, I believe, that that he comes from Halifax,
Near Halifax.
near
A
Halifax.
suburb. It's outskirts. That's where we go for market day.
Wait. Farrah's your mom? You're fine.
One of her moms.
But it's from your area.
Silverheart is the lord
Silverheart
of
is
the
Lord of
area.
Halifax, which is the town near where he lives.
And we're actually, so I want to leave off with a bit of a bit of a cliffhanger. So, as you're setting the tables,
I'm basically hyper focusing on Thaddeus.
you don't even realize as Halvar walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, I need your help with something, ma'am." And that's where we're going to.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, boy.
All right.
Max, I'm sorry.
No.
All right.
That was amazing.
That was,
I am so
was
sorry
amazing.
I wasn't present at that conversation.
That
That
was,
would've been so
Thank
much
you
to
for
say.
joining us at the 5 stages of grief.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Next
great
time we'll
job.
actually do the
You were
pick.
so concerned about the party, and I was like, we're not getting to the party.
There's another whole day before the party. Of course we won't get
Actually,
there.
could've worked-